His pipes stretch in time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back for another Microsoft 2024 live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday, I guess we call it evening, it's 5 p.m. Happy Monday evening, my friends. Welcome aboard everybody. East Coast Inc., good to see you. SPL Tower, welcome back. Maximilian, good to see you, my friend. Tanner, welcome back. Azil, good to see you. Ian, welcome back. Touchdown, good to see you. Gamer Matthias, welcome. Lilo Pilot, good to see you. Mr. Strody, welcome back, my friend. Tuggernuts, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome back. XLR, good to see you. Harry Quinlan, welcome back. Clay, good to see you. Tenor DeMobo, welcome back. Yes, I do realize it's a Monday. Don't you worry. I realize it's a Monday. I just also realized that we are going to have a lot less flight sim content on the channel this week. So I was sitting at home today doing absolutely nothing, and I was like, well, we might as well stream. We might as well get some flights in. So here we are. Air Canada Rouge Airbus A321 Real World Rouge service from Quebec City here to Toronto. Should be a fun flight, about an hour and 15 minutes over to Toronto this evening. And flying real time, real weather, we should get a sunset evening arrival into Toronto, so it should be a good one. Guten Morgen, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. AntoniBaldo's in the house. Welcome back. AvGeek Aviation, good to see you. The Aviator Kyber, thanks so much, man, for the premium economy. Appreciate you, my friend. We got Ruben celebrating 6 months. Says, howdy, Cap. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for 6 months, Ruben. And then we got Kyber upgrading to a business class membership. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for the support, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ludwig, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Steven, good to see you. Flag Guy, welcome back. Samoa Pilot, good to see you, my friend. Yuval, good to see you. Davis, good to see you. The Tampa Tickler, welcome back. G. Luke, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Flying Shamrock, good to see you. Matthew O, welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. Battlefield 6 on Friday. Oh, baby. I cannot wait. Francisco, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard on the vertical stream. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Cap, been quite a while. I was watching your A340 streams earlier today. Nice, Ponzo. Well, I hope you enjoyed the content, man. Hope you enjoyed it. We flew it all last week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Did a long haul on Friday. Some quick little short flights on Saturday. And then I would say about a medium flight on Sunday was good. Out of the 340 already, I mean, yeah, we did our, you know, I feel like we did 4 flights in it, 3 streams, back to back to back. Time for a different airplane, kind of like what we do with every other airplane, right? Fly it for a weekend and then off into something new. People's attention span is not as great as one would think it is, trust me. Andy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Aéroport International Jean Lesage de Québec. Ah oui, c'est ça. C'est ça, c'est ça. Tony tells Karl to send me He told me he sent you the Blue Jays, Kip. Yeah, Tony was like, hey, man, I don't follow them anymore. Tony's given up on the Yankees. Are you a real Air Canada pilot? Yes. Chat, don't tell him. Don't tell him, chat. Yes. Apparently that's the only way to gain subscribers on YouTube. Yes, I am a real-world Air Canada pilot. Don't tell him, chat. New flap sounds are chef's kiss in today's new update. Ooh, we'll have to listen to those, Lilo Pilot. I did update the aircraft. That's what I was having problems with when I said I need to delay the stream by about 10 or 15 minutes. I could not get the tablet to turn on. And then also, for whatever reason, because I flew the A340, my throttle was completely messed up. Completely messed up. So I had to recalibrate my entire throttle for the aircraft, and anyways, pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Buddy. I don't know why flying the 340
identified 300
messed up
donated
my
5
config
Canadian
on this, but
dollars.
hey, identified.
To
Uh-oh. Too soon, man. Too soon for them to have another one. Why else you be called Captain Canada? Of course he's a real Captain Canada. Exactly. That's why I haven't done it yet. I need to do that. Suppose I'll have to disconnect in a bit here. What's that, Andy? Sorry, did I miss something, or was somebody else speaking with you? Sorry. Cool, friends. Well, we're almost done the boarding process. Let's jump on board. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First Officer Henry has got the aircraft all powered up for us, so we're just going to start punching in some numbers and getting some things ready to rock and roll. First of all, we'll flip that over. We'll put in 3003. Let's jump down here to our electronic flight bag. Oh, I can see your feet walking through the jet bridge. No problem. Let's go to My Flights. We're going to import our flight plan. Beautiful. We've got Quebec City over to Toronto. Our flight is scheduled to depart in 11 minutes, so we're looking good right now. Fingers crossed.
GMCDH donated 25 Canadian dollars.
My man.
I understand that cutting the grass around the farm isn't good at this time, but I may ask an expert on whether you've cleaned up enough horse shit.
Brother, it's never ending. It is never ending, GMC. Absolutely never ending. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the support, dude. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. No return trip tonight. We'll see, man. We'll see if there's enough people in here, enough people hanging out, enough people want to do the return flight on VATSIM with me. We can always consider a return flight. Always. I just have the one leg for now, so we'll see what it's like. We'll see if people come and hang out. If it's a busy enough stream, yeah, no problem. We'll be able to jump on. We'll be able to jump and do the return flight. All right, let's go to our mass and balance tab here. Today we've got 209 passengers planned on our flight down to Toronto, 3,135 kilos of cargo, and 7,400 kilos of fuel. We're going to load aircraft. We're going to go instant, beautiful, and then what we'll do is we'll start working down on the McDo. Let's go ahead and clear out all those messages. Good. We'll do our init request. I do have my WinWing McDo here beside me. For those of you wondering how I'm manipulating this without actually manipulating it, I have the WinWing McDo down here beside me. Call sign today is Rouge 1951. We'll plug that in. Rouge 1951. Good. Our cost index will be 5. We're going up to flight level 360. Beautiful. Let's go to our init B page. We'll then jump back over to the tablet. We'll send all of this data to the McDo. We'll confirm that everything has been sent over. 69.1, 26.6, 7.4 on the block fuel. That all looks good to me. Beautiful. Let's go to our flight plan page. Let's plug in some numbers now. So, CYQB, departing. What are we departing out of, chat? Weather. What are we doing? 240 at 10.
Hello, buddy.
Identified 300 donated 5 Canadian dollars.
What are the winds?
With runway 15 liters today.
Oh.
If you requested, I might give it to you.
Not with those winds. I want runway 24 left, please. Maybe 23 if it's acceptable, but I kind of want 24 left. I need a landing where I'm landing right into the wind, please. I've had nothing but crosswind landings for like the last week. I need to fly directly into the wind. I need a butter. I also have the hiccups. Ow. How did I get hiccups all of a sudden? Ow, chat, hold on. Okay, I just chugged a bottle of water. I think they're gone. CYQB, weather, 240 at 10. What does that mean? That means that we want to depart runway 24. Very good. So we'll come down here, runway 24. I think we could take the Quebec 6 departure. Standard instrument departures. Quebec 6. Yeah, that's the one we want. Quebec 6. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Let's go Quebec 6 departure. Very good. We'll insert that. It's going to be radar vectors direct in Maury and on course. Beautiful. Pardon me. In for Toronto today. I guess we're going to play an ILS 2-3 with the winds the way that they are right now. So ILS 2-3, and we're going to be on the Amoeba arrival, I believe. Is it the Amoeba? Yes, the Amoeba 9 arrival. So let's go to flights. We'll select you. We're going to go ILS 2-3. And do we want it from final or do we want it from new deck? ILS 2-3 from new deck. Or I guess from Calvi, so it really doesn't matter then. Hold on, let me change that. Let's just go remove and ILS 2-3 from final. There we go. That makes more sense. Good. So ILS 2-3 on the Amoeba 9 arrival. Very good. We've got I think we've got the LETAC transition, which we do. And then our approach via, as we said, via nothing. So we're just going to go no via. Return and insert that. Beautiful. Aired 39 months has studied the VORs before departure. My man. Thank you for 39 months, Erin. Incredibly kind, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another Microsoft streamer got the hiccups this week, too. I'm telling you. The hiccups, man. I had the hiccups this morning. That's the third time I've had the hiccups today. You ever just wake up and sometimes you have hiccups? That's me today. Literally first thing in the morning, woke up, hiccups. Then I had them after lunch, and then I just had them now as well. Bad. Not nice, chat. Okay, everything's set up there. We're looking good. Let's go over to the perf page. Let's pull up the APU. We're done the boarding process. We can go to ground services. We'll close the doors. Very good. You're closed. You're closed. Good. I will go back to this tab. I'm going to go departure performance. 2-4, dry. We're going to do a flap 1F, no off on. Sync load sheet, sync live weather. I don't know why it's in hectopascals. That's fine. Calculate our V speeds, 46, 50, 53. We're going to send all of that down to the McDo. We're going to confirm that that's all been sent down.
GMCDH asked me, is there any excuse for flying flight simulator instead of shoving horse shit?
No.
Here we observe CP Canada shirking their manure duties. A curious display of prioritization indeed. While the aroma of simulated aviation fills the air, the fields remain, shall we say, unfertilized.
We actually did buy a horse shit spreader, a horse manure spreader. It's a special wagon that goes on the back of the tractor. So you put all the horse poop in there and then it like grinds it up and spreads it over the field. So we actually did buy one of those. So yeah, we're looking up. Now I just need to get all the poop in from the pile into the thing, but that's for a different day of worries. Not today, my friend. Don't worry, I'm going out to the farm tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be shoveling shit tomorrow. Don't you worry about that one. Okay, everything looks good there. I'm going to jump into here. I have a funny feeling some things are going to be broken up over here. Units, thank you. We're going to go to you. Yeah. You want you, thank you. We want RA callouts, 2,505 on, please. Yes, thank you. And everything else looks good. Barrow's linked, everything's good there. Cabin, no, good. Okay, perfect. Everything looks good there. Back to our departure performance, good. We're going to confirm our numbers down here, which is great. Let's go to our AtSiu menu. Let's go to our AOC menu. Let me just jump over here. It'll be quicker. Received messages. We've got our preliminary load sheet. We'll accept. And we should have our finalized load sheet of 209 plus 3. We'll accept that as well. Beautiful. Everything looks good down there. We'll bump you over to the flight plan page. Very good. APU is on and available. Very nice. We'll get a little bit of cargo heat in there. We'll get our fuel pumps turned on. We'll go ahead and get our beacon light on, seatbelt signs on. We'll disconnect the ground power. Over to you, ground services. GPU chocks and doors are closed. We will open up GSX and we will prepare for pushback and departure. Very nice. A Monday stream? Yeah. there's not going to be a ton of flight sim content on this channel this week. As you are all aware, why is this showing 100, but it's dashed out over here? And why is none of this working? Wait a second. Are you even connected? It says it's connected. Hold on. We're going to close that program. We're going to relaunch that program. See if we can get that working. Because currently, as it stands, it is not working. Looks like it's working. Okay, now, there we go. Very good. Okay, so we'll recycle our flight directors. Flight director. There we go. And now we should be able to bug up our cruise altitude, 36,000 feet. That is matching. Off of departure, we said that we were going to be on a heading of 241. So let's bug that up, 241. There we go. 241 is in and looking good. Very nice, friends. Very nice. Everything is coming up peaches. Kind of. Nice. What's up, Cap? Today streaming? I am. Yes. Sorry, as I was getting to, there's going to be a lack of flight sim streams over the next week with Battlefield 6 launching. So I figured, because I was at home today doing nothing, as I'm going out to the farm tomorrow, I figured it would be fun to get a stream in today. That way we're not completely missing out on flight sim content over this week, right? Right, chat? Listen, chat, I am always thinking about you guys. That's the main moral of the story that I want you to understand here, is I am always thinking of you guys. Engine mode selector, the start position. Let's spool up engine number 1. Enjoy the CFM startup, my friends. A man of the people. Some would say that. Does this flight in the Rouge 319 a few weeks ago? It's a fun one. It is. It's kind of cool that they send the 319, the 320, and the 321 on this leg. And by the way, who was ever mentioning, you guys remember about a couple months ago, we flew into this scenery for Microsoft 2020, and I was kind of underwhelmed. Whoever told me to fly in on 2024 because it's much better, I can agree with you 100%. It's almost like a completely different scenery for 2024. Much, much nicer scenery for 2024. Can confirm.
Please set parking brake.
Park brake is set. Thank you. Let's pull up number 2. Enjoy. A first ever for the Sims, preloading liveries. Alas, we move, hoping the 340 arrives tomorrow. It's going to be soon, for sure. I think it's definitely this week, Blue Star. So whatever day the marketplace gets updated, I think somebody was saying it's Tuesdays and Thursdays or something. That will be the, it should be this week. Probably they're going to pre-order sometime this week or picking up Battlefield on release. Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's a digital copy, right? You get a couple little perks by pre-ordering, but there's nothing crazy. It's not like you unlock the game a day before, 2 days before, whatever.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Cap, I hate to tell you I was wrong about McDavid, but I told you he was going to sign in Edmonton, man. He's given them 3 more years to win a cup. That's it. If Edmonton doesn't win a cup in the next 3 seasons, McDavid is gone. 100%. If he wins a cup, I think he stays in Edmonton his whole career. I genuinely think that. If Edmonton wins a cup within the next 3 seasons, McDavid stays. If they don't, he's gone. I firmly believe that. All right, we got 2 good engines. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Very good. APU and APU bleed can go off. Very nice. Get our nose lights over to taxi. Good. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is over to max RTO, and we'll set flaps position number 1. Now, apparently new flap sounds. Listen. I like those. I feel like they're a little bit more realistic than than the regular Phoenix ones. Predictive wind shear system goes to auto, and TCAS will just keep us 2,000. We'll turn TA only. Very good. And park brake is released. Very nice, friends. Very nice. And we'll move forward. Taxiing today. We're just going to go this way. We could go around this aircraft here, I think. Does it work like that? Hold on, where are we? We're going out here. We could go out to Delta and then around out of the ramp area, so we'll do that. What in the livery is that? Oh, that's Canada Express as a Santa Claus livery. Nice. Very nice. Flew on a 320 Neo today, and the flap sounds were pretty close. Nice. Very cool. What the hell is CTAF frequency here? Dot CTAF. CYQB. CTAF is 1865. 1865. Good. Flip that on over. Sounds while we're taxiing a little bit. So we can go out this way and around him. We're not holding short. Are you landing with an AT on in the 777? I prefer landing with the auto throttle off in the 777, but that's me.
Appreciate you.
All right, we'll do our takeoff config check. Very good, and then we'll ding the cabin. Good, they should all be seated, ready to go. Do you think Phoenix will do both engine variants of the Neo? I'm not sure. I'd like to think so, but I really don't know. I'm not sure, man. They did it for the CEO, so something tells me they would probably do it for the Neo. I'm not sure. Anyone able to get the thrust reversers in the 777 for 2024 working? I haven't figured it out yet. What throttle are you using, Andy? If you're using the throttle, if you're using the Thrustmaster throttle, you want the reversers are a button, so make those to, I think it's like decrease throttle, I think is what you're looking for. And then you have to actually push the throttles forward again. That's what you have to do, unfortunately. All right, this is Delta, and then we've got Echo in for 2-4. Very nice. The Airbus TCA. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I've never used the Airbus TCA on the 777. IRL, they're landing with auto throttle off. Is it a company? It's probably company. I believe the 777... Hey, I believe the 777 company SOP is to leave the autopilot on, from Boeing anyways. But you are correct. It might be a company SOP. Same as like how Lufthansa makes their pilots land Airbuses with auto throttle off. Quebec City traffic, Rouge 1951 departing runway 24, Quebec City. Doing some real world short field ops, Dallas Sat, Houston Dal. Enjoy, man. Alright, sounds are up. Y'all ready to go flying? Let's do it.
Well, hello, buddy.
Yo, Cam's going on.
GMC! 24 Canadian dollars.
My man.
Nadya is probably screwed time-wise, but even though she mugged me yesterday, I will still show respect.
GMC, thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's go flying, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Good. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Perfect. Let's go flying. Manflex 51 SRS auto thrust blur. Takeoff power set. .100 knots. We're neutral.
Quebec City traffic team says 557 lining up runway 24.
V1 rotate. Nice and smooth. Bring that nose up. There she goes. Beautiful. No tail strike. Looking good. Positive rate. Gear up. We'll flip it over to heading mode. There we go. Beautiful rotation. We're going to be chasing that sunset, chat. Chasing the sunset. DD Osama, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, man, what's better, Microsoft or X-Plane? I'm new to this. Really depends, man. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer when it comes to that. You know, in the 321, you can't hear the engines when you're up here very well. Let's bring those down to climb. Very good. Did I forget to do all my shit? Yep, I did. No problem. Don't listen. Don't watch me. No problems. Nothing to see here. Definitely did all of the lights that I'm supposed to do properly. Direct to Imori. Insert. Very nice. Start our right turn over. Very good. Ground spoilers disarmed. Dude, it's sunny, chat. Where the hell's my thing? There it is. Thank you. Slat retraction. It's daytime. We don't need lights. Correct. All right, let me bring those sounds down a little bit so we don't go deaf. Speed check, flaps clean.
Canada 1383, you're pushing back, you're going to be taxiing traffic.
Oh. Somebody's screaming.
Quebec City.
Thank you, JR. Appreciate it, man.
557, departing runway 24, departure to VN6. Quebec City.
All right, we want to go climb mode. We'll make this right turn out, and then we'll hand it over to autopilot.
Traffic,
Like a real-world sim pilot using the cockpit visor? Hell yes.
Delta.
Yes.
Behind the west end.
If you had to fly a Neo 320, which one would you fly? Probably the Any Builds one or the fly-by-wire?
Canada 3, pushing back out of gate 33.
There's a grumpy kid in the background. Not happy. Tried using Beyond ATC. I've never used Beyond ATC. I've used Say Intentions before. I feel like it's okay. I don't think it's ever going to replace VATSIM or Pilot Edge or anything like that, but I think I feel like it's geared towards the people that are like just getting into flight sim and like learning flight sim, and they kind of want to experience what it's like having ATC without flying on a network where you get yelled at for making mistakes. You know what I mean? Autopilot 1 is on, back up into the flight deck. Very nice. Very, very nice. Mr. GMC, thank you, my good sir, for the $49 in donations. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. All right, there we go. Climb out of Quebec City. Jean Lesage. Quebec City. Use Beyond ATC when there's no VATSIM coverage. Yeah, it's a good option as well, for sure. Davis, thanks so much, man, for the $2. Says, you look so cute flying your little airplane. Chat, what are we going to do about Davis? I feel like we're almost at that point where we need to have an intervention for Davis. What are we going to do about him? Or it's for the people who want ATC, but they're never on. True. Yes, I agree with that. I guess I was more so saying, like, I just don't think it's ever going to replace, for me anyways, I guess I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it'll never replace flying on VATSIM or any of that. 10,000 feet, landing lights are off, seatbelt signs can go off as well. Very nice. And we're looking good. Push back 12 minutes ago. We've already got 5.5 minutes on our flight time. Quick. We need to promote Davis? I don't know about that one. JW, 34 months, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for support, sir. Appreciate you as always. Thank you for 34 months, man. 2 more months till you're repping the 3-year badge. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Capstream work, just missing the stretch. My man. Dear God, I don't ask for much, but if there could be some Tangia answers to that question, I would love it. I don't know if we're ready for that either. I don't know if we're ready for that one either. I thought there was a window shade over here, but do you have to hide the tablet in order for the win? Yeah, there it is. Excuse me, sir. How do I? No? No clicky. Never mind. Unless there's a way to do it, but I wanted to get real professional out here. Well, this is kind of annoying. What if I move our... There we go. I'll just move our camera slightly to the left. Just ever so slightly. I actually feel that should probably be where we're sitting anyways. This is lasting longer than my relationships combined. Nice. Not the size of the plane, it's what you do. It's what you do with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need the Tampa Tickler and Tanner promoted to flight engineer of the streams. We provide chaos and fun.
You're not wrong on that one, man. You're not wrong on that one, Mr. Tanner. Thank you, buddy. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You ever fly to Montego Bay? Yeah, we've been to Montego Bay plenty of times. We were there actually not that long ago, to be honest with you. It was fun. It was a good time. Where's our October weather? Coming by the end of the week, Todd. By the end of the week, it should be here, my friend. Alrighty. Up above the 10,000s. Gap, no interest in flying a Citation 750X? Not really, BQ. It's just not my style of airplane, man. It's not, I feel like it would be a forced stream if I were to do it. I don't know. Never say never, right? I'm a big fan of never say never. Never say never. Right, I'm going to flip ourselves back over to Unicom 122.8 for the en route frequencies. Very good. Lizard. Nice. Huge no floaties to you, whoever that was. Was that Mr. Tanner again with a lizard? That was indeed Mr. Tanner with the lizard. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. First ground crew in Memphis, now Tanner and Davis are revolting. I know. It's crazy, right? Any random newish airport payware recommendations? Looking to pick up something good, don't care where. What's new that's come out that we've flown to recently? Chat, what is there? You've got Island Sim, Rally Durham. RDU is really good. Chat, anything else? What else do we have that's like somewhat new? Brittany says the name of those wild Thursday nights. Never say never. True. Any builds Larnaca. That's a good one. Yeah, that's somewhat new as well. Great scenery. You have Pyrig, Birmingham. Pyrig Birmingham was really good as well. What else? We had... What's the other Any Builds airport that came out over in Europe that we flew to a couple weeks ago? Can't remember the name of that one as well. That was the Thai Models Quebec City. It was, Kevin. I can confirm it looks so much better in 2024 than it does in 2020. Shadow Ryan, thanks for subscription, man. Welcome aboard, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Did I miss JW, or is that the one that I got? That was JW I got for 34 months. Okay, good. Jesse, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Big Iron International, preferably Larnaca's good shot. Yes, it is as well. Yeah, for sure. Are you going to try the Any Builds Cape Town with the South African 340? Maybe, Ponzo. We'll see, man, for sure. Cape Town's another good option. Yeah, you got Any Builds Joburg, you got Any Builds Cape Town. Great options as well. Both really great performance as well. Sceneries Dominic Design released Albuquerque. That's right. You've got Albuquerque as well. Correct. The freeware Palma is really good on flightsim.to. Agreed. Palma de Mallorca. That is a good one as well, good sir. Transition altitude. Standard barrel pressure. Luxembourg as well, that released. Yep. By Atelic. Atelic Design Luxembourg. That's a good one.
Two Bostons asked me, what kind of intervention is needed for all of the dimwits in chat? We're across a full-on Muppet-style smackdown. These chat dimwits need me riveting reality into their empty skulls. Nihilistic frog wisdom on how life's pointless. Then force-feed them some butt chocolates to loosen up. Who's volunteering their hole for my fist demo? Fuck you, chat idiots.
Jesus, dude. So violent. So violent. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. Oh man, AJ, I see Phoenix didn't fix that lighter noise. No, that's in my special edition of airplanes. That's my special edition. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bone, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Sounds like the Kermit I remember. Oh, man. Pete Thibs, what's up, my man? Robert, good to see you as well, buddy. Huskers, welcome. Hope you're well. What plane are we flying now? This is the Phoenix A321. A321. Although I don't like this view. I want it to be more like yonder. That looks nice. Very good. We'll save that. We're actually going to fly over, do we fly over Montreal? I think we do. Or we fly over Ottawa. No, we fly over Ottawa. We're to the north of Montreal. We fly right by Ottawa, though. Everybody can wave to me. Hi.
Tanner, ask me. Fuck you, Cormit. David and I are starting French-style revolution where we are going to chop off Cap's head and take over the stream. Oh, yeah.
What
you
the
think
fuck?
you can just waltz in here and start chopping heads like it's a damn French revolution? You better be ready to handle my froggy fury and unhinged anarchy. I'll be throwing butt chocolates like manure bombs. Blood? Let's make it green, you revolutionary chat.
Yes. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate you, buddy. Cormit's on a roll tonight, man. On a roll. Look at Mr. Cormit go. Now he wants to see behind the stabilizer view. There you are. Get you that nice sunset. Oh, what the fuck did I press? Don't mind me. Fat fingers. Very fat fingers. Alright. Campaign Friday or multiplayer? Brother, I don't play campaign. I do not buy Battlefield for the campaign. I am jumping into multiplayer. That is all I am there for. Multiplayer, sir. I didn't even install. It gave me an option to install the single player or just the multiplayer. I just installed the multiplayer. No shot on playing single player. No way, Jose. Well, also the campaign is shit. I mean, it's a campaign. Like I said, that's the least of my worries. Well, did you buy it on Steam, Davis, or did you buy it on the EA launcher? If you bought it on the EA launcher, it gave you an option. If you bought it on Steam, you just had to pre-install the whole thing. Yeah, so that's normal. Steam didn't give you an option. You prefer campaign games over the online counterpart? Please don't take offense to this, but that sounds like a skill issue. I feel like people that can't keep up on multiplayer just play the campaigns. I still have to... I'm still young enough. My dexterity is still there. I don't know how much longer it'll be there for, but my dexterity is still there. I'm gonna be shooting other people. Kept playing multi to mess up kids thinking they were playing COD. Hell yeah. Never heard of somebody preferring the campaign? Yeah, like I said, that just sounds like somebody that doesn't enjoy the multiplayer experience. Can't keep up. I play the campaign for fun, but mainly multiplayer. Yes. Well, yeah, but... Okay, well... Yes, TSC, but we're talking about first-person shooters. I'm not talking about Red Dead Redemption or like GTA or something like that. Yeah, obviously playing those games for the single player, absolutely. We're talking about first-person shooters. That's, yeah, completely different scenario. I would agree with you on that one. But to say that you're going to buy Battlefield for the single player, nah. Come on now. We're there for the multiplayer and the BR. Multiplayer BR. Operation Firestorm looks good? Yeah, it does. Gonna take me back, baby. The good old glory Battlefield 3 days. Sheesh. I play the campaign just out of curiosity to know what the story's about and then jump into multiplayer. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough assessment. And we got that Airbus 321 climb going 800 feet per minute. Sheesh. We're never going to get there. Still need to send your address for the army gear? Oh, man. Yes, Steven, it's a little impromptu streamed. We're going to have a lot of Battlefield content this week, and I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. I am primarily, first and foremost, a flight sim streamer. But yeah.
Well, hello, buddy.
AJ. Playing with myself over a bunch of other guys. Hey, man. Some of us like to play with a bunch of guys. Some of us think it's fun. Piloting jets in Battlefield 6 is flight simming. See, there you go. Now, I'm not very good at it. I can promise you that. I'm not good at all. I'm more of a boots-on-the-ground soldier. Hoo-ha! Battlefield 6 needs a Biscoff care package. I'm feeling a little weak. I need a pick-me-up. I've got you, soldier. This comes running with Biscoffs. I like Davis's idea. I can see you just sitting there playing Battlefield 6 in an army costume. Nope. No camera for Battlefield. There's far too much stretching that goes on while I play Battlefield. The stretches are just continuously flowing. Continuously flowing. Cap, I got a number for you to call. Would be the first time. Don't worry, Dan Defib Berry will save you. Correct. Daniel has been enlisted to keep me alive. That is Dan's sole purpose. His sole purpose on the game is to keep me alive. You are correct. You're hoping for the captain t-shirt for Battlefield? Just stretch on camera like the old days? things are a little bit different. We actually have like sponsors now and stuff, right? I don't know if the sponsors would be too happy about that one. Not Captain Canada, it's Corporal Canada. Well, I could still be a captain and fight in the army, can't I? I think I can. If your sponsors didn't know you stretch, that's on them. No, I'm pretty sure they're well aware that I stretch. It's just the whole stretching on camera thing, right? Stretching is fine. It's, you know, not blatantly showing it on camera to many of the children that tune into the stream. Which I understand. I get it. I understand. CSGO over Battlefield any day of the year? I mean, if you want to sweat your balls off, sure. Hey Cap, is the 340 worth it in terms of system in-depth and simulation? Also, do you agree with the release being exclusive for 2024? Hugs and safe flight from Portugal. I mean, yeah, I would say the aircraft is worth it. I mean, it really depends on the price as well, right? We still don't know a price. I think it really depends on the price. From what I saw this week when I flew it, I would say yes, it's worth it. Especially if you're into like long haulers, you like doing long hauls, you like the overnight flights, you like the 6, 7, 8, 9 hour long flights, I would say it's definitely worth it. But again, all of that comes down to the price, right? It's kind of hard to tell you yes for sure when I still don't know the price myself. So, will the 340 be available in 2020 at a later stage? I don't believe so, Felix. No, I think it's a 2024 only release. What does stretching involve? Todd, you're from Canada, right? What's legal in Canada that isn't legal in other parts of the world? Or yeah, just everybody spam the happy emoji at him. Here, Todd. That emoji right there should explain everything to do with stretching. Well, Microsoft wants, are people transitioning into 2024? Many things will become 2024 only. I think so, yeah. That is the perfect description of stretching. Hi. How high are you? Todd, the answer is maple syrup. Yes. Yes. I crystallize my maple syrup and then I vaporize it. Senators beat the Canadians 3-1 last Saturday. They did, yeah. Hopefully things to come. Turns out I'm stretching right now. My man. My man. Welcome to the big leagues. How about those Blue Jays, chat? How about them Blue Jays?
Well, hello, buddy.
Todd would have to be stoned to figure it out. Nah, he got it. He got it. He knows what's up. If he's a true Canadian, he knows what's up. Come on now. From one Canadian to another. You can't go anywhere here anymore without smelling it. Everywhere you go, man. You walk down the street, you're just getting big whiffs. Walk downtown, populated areas, big whiffs. Can't hide it. Stinky. Very stinky. You hate the smell? No. The smell is, it's like a fine wine. Sounds like New York, yeah. You get that smell anywhere you go in St. Louis? Nice. Gummies are good? Yeah, gummies are good. It's legal in malls, but they're charging €20 for one joint. Jesus. Smells like garbage. That is incorrect, sir. Smells like freedom is what it smells like. I think Pinar is doing a 24-hour stream of all the Halos tonight. Why? Is there a new Halo coming out or something? Man, Peanut's really bored of Tarkov. I saw him playing like Dying Light the other day. My man is fed up with Tarkov. Oh, in Malta. I read in malls. Jesus, dude. Time to get some glasses. Get them at the reserve near Belleville. Ah, got you. Nice. I'm not a big edible guy. I find they mess me up too much. I like being able to control it with like a joint. If I'm too high, I just put the joint out. If I'm not high enough, I just roll another one. That's usually the case, the latter. What is the stretch today? Gastropop. Gastropop. Oh, there's cruise altitude. I hear the engine's rolling back. Let's go to our perf page. Mach 77. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep it right there. Edibles you have to plan ahead as you don't have control. Correct. Correct. I.e. me in California. When Mopar just kept feeding me edibles. The airport has a smoking area where you can see planes and it smelled strong of flour. Interesting. At the airport. That's interesting. I'm not that brave. I do not bring anything with me when I am going to the airports. Unless I'm traveling within Canada. If I'm traveling within Canada, I can bring it no problem. But no traveling anywhere else. No, 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 no. Don't be a bad boy. I have a buddy of mine in the States that brings it all over in his bag and shit. And I'm like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Guy goes on trips down to South America. Brings a bunch of weed with him in his suitcase. Bunch of vape pens, bunch of weed. I'm like, bro, you're crazy, man. You are crazy. Or travels from one state where it's legal to a state where it's illegal. Brings it with him on the plane. I'm like, bro, you get caught once, you're not flying ever again for 10 years. You're on a no-fly list. That ain't worth it. Weed and other stuff if you're flying Latam. Can you smash this landing at least 500 foot per minute? No. We're going for butter smooth, sir. We are flying Air Canada Rouge. We need to do well for our Canadian friends. Buy local. Well, when he's going to South America, I don't think you want to buy the local flour in South America. Something tells me that it wouldn't be very good. Like, I get that. But still, it's like, just take a break. Go on a little tolerance break or something, you know? Legal in Ontario and legal in Michigan, but not at the border. Correct. Which is so crazy, Craig. Wild, right? Your flight had quite a buttery landing in the south end today? Nice. Well, we are flying the butter bus. We just have to remember that we're not flying an A340 and that we're flying an A321. And I would dare to say that the flight model in the Phoenix and the flight model in the A340 are vastly different. We just need to remember that. When do you plan to upgrade your PC? Soon. I'm waiting for some contracts to be paid, and then we will build a new PC. In Vegas, there's boxes at the airport to dispose of your striking materials. Yep, same here, Matthew, in all the Canadian airports. In all the Canadian airports, as soon as you make it past security, there's a bunch of red signs that say, even though cannabis is legal in Canada, traveling with cannabis to the US or other countries is strictly prohibited. Please dispose of your cannabis products here now. Not joking. There's multiple signs. Multiple little boxes and signs. Yep. He's traveling with weed, and yet I get scared at the security even though I don't have anything, and I packed myself. Yep. Well, what's even crazier is he's got, like, clear and global entry and all that shit, too. And I'm like, man, you're risking losing all of that because you're bringing a little bit of weed with you. That's fucking wild. I think I should upgrade to a 9950X 3D and Astral 5090 128 gig DDR5 with an 8 terabyte 990 Pro. I mean, are you making 8K videos over there or what? Captain, you need to get in on that cleaning out of those amnesty boxes. That's what I'm saying, dude. Who gets to clear out those boxes at the end of the day? I bet they're going home real happy, AJ. Sheesh. They used to have those construction signs in Fort Erie with a leaf that basically advising you to ditch it before the border. Not sure if it's there anymore. I guarantee you it's there, Ian. I guarantee you it's there. Just some light 1080p work? Yeah, okay. Word of advice, if you're going to the border and you have weed, declare it, or it's a $500 fine. I ain't declaring no weed. Getting the hell out of there. Listen, depending on where you're going, when I had to go down to the U.S. for my Nexus card, I was ripping my vape the whole way to the border. Right before I got to the border, I pulled off, cleaned out my vape, threw out the cartridge, went across the U.S. border, did my interview. Then as soon as I got back on the Canada side, they have dispensaries everywhere here. I stopped at the closest dispensary and bought another vaporizer and then vaped that all the way back home. Yes. Why don't you do military sim to Canadian? What? I don't think that sentence works together. I have a funny thing about the section of off the road and not getting run into some distracted trucker of the fam. Look for it next time. There you go. Has the horse drank out of the bowl today? No. Yes. Yes, he has. Captain stashing his carts? Nah, you got to go properly. The world needs to lighten up about cannabis. I agree. I 100% agree. Like, if I'm going into a state... Oh, there's Ottawa down there, chat. If I'm going into a state where it's legal, I should be able to cross by just saying, hey, I have X amount of... It's all done. It's simple. It's perfect. Why it needs to be overcomplicated with marijuana, well, God knows why, but... What's for dinner? Not sure. Haven't decided yet. Still federally legal in the U.S., but legal in many states now, including mine. It's very, very bizarre, Flite Man. Very, very, very bizarre. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right, chat, 80 miles till top of descent. What are the winds doing in Toronto? Have they shifted yet? Winds are still 240, 11, gusting 18. All right, we're going to land 2-3. Coming in from the north, so it makes the most sense. All right, let's start punching in some info before it starts yelling at us. 79 miles till top of descent. All right, what do we got? 240 at 11 we'll throw in. 240 at 11. Very good. Temperature should be pretty warm. 27 degrees. Wild. 3007. 27 degrees. 3007. Good. And our baro minimums on the ILS runway 123 will be 808. My 808 drum, chat. 808. Very good. Top of descent, 76 miles. Not too shabby. We just passed downtown Ottawa. There's the international airport. CYOW. Wave to me, chat. Hi. As a border guy, if you're caught, it's a $500 fine. Yeah, see, like that, and that's crazy, Craig. Like I said, man, I would never risk any of that shit. If I'm going across the border, man, like, it's fine. I went to Texas and I found weed. You know what I mean? Like, I'll survive. I don't need to bring it with me. I don't need to stash it in my bag or hide it or be all nervous about getting caught. Nah, it's not worth it, man. Only time I was restriction was stretchables and alcohol in the clinical setting. The amount of times my wife has had to get the police involved and in ICU because parents are too out of it / dangerous. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, Texas is crazy, Skyber. Waves and stares at sky. Life begins at 40. Good to see you, my man. Welcome back. How do you sign those cabin views? Because when I try, they didn't work in the Phoenix. AvGeek, your best bet, man, would be to turn off the cabin. So go into the Phoenix settings, go to sim settings, go to cabin, and turn it off. And then you can get much nicer wing views. See? Look, no cabin and nice wing views. Very nice. Monday stream? I know. Monday stream. This 4 days in a row for me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Putting in overtime, chat. Sheesh. Does YouTube pay me overtime? I'll have to contact YouTube about that. Hopefully they do. Did you get the inside or the outside sound? Should get the inside, AvGeek, as long as you don't push the camera out too far. Gap in Battlefield, are you going to follow the Geneva suggestions and try to add more to the checklist? No. No. I am a straight killer when it comes to Battlefield. I'm with PTSD and that shit helps me so much. Should have been legal in all the countries. I agree, Val. I agree 100%, man. Super long Friday stream for the Battlefield release. You know it, buddy. You know it. I'm going 6 to 8 hours, maybe even more, Matthew. Depends on the teammates that I get. Battlefield, you need a good team. You need a good supporting cast. If you have a good supporting cast with you on Battlefield, man, you can put in some work. And I'm an absolute nut job when it comes to Battlefield, man. I don't stop. I don't stop. I literally go from objective to objective to objective to objective to objective. I don't stop in Battlefield. I don't sit in a room and camp and try and get kills. Nah. PTFO, baby. PTFO. Seems strange you can go down and buy things that will kill you, but something that is medical purpose and is viewed as illegal and wrong. It's backwards. It has been for a very long time, Go-Go. Very long time. And you're 100% correct. You go down to the States and buy as much liquor, enough liquor to kill you. Buy cigarettes, also kill you. But don't you dare buy any of that medical marijuana. You're a naughty boy. For the record, hate the smell, love the effect. I had a buddy like that, Craig. He was exactly like that. I remember the first, like, when he first started getting into weed, he used to gag. Like, we would be smoking a joint and he would gag because of the taste. And obviously he got used to it and he ended up thoroughly enjoying it. Like, we'd roll a joint, man, he'd sit there, he'd sit back in the chair, he'd take a big puff, he'd exhale through his nose like a wine sommelier. Not realistic wing views? Why? Because they don't have the window frame around it? They say weed is the gateway drug. Yeah. Tell me that's not all fucking propaganda. You know what's hilarious, man? I have made some awful decisions when I am under the influence of alcohol. Awful decisions. You know what I have never done? I have never made a terrible decision under the influence of marijuana. I have never smoked a joint and been like, hey, I'm going to call my buddy and get some cocaine. Never once thought about that. Definitely thought about that while I was under the influence of alcohol. Never once in my life, while smoking marijuana, has it ever given me bad thoughts, terrible thoughts, do something stupid? Nothing. Nada. What's up, Cap? How's the Phoenix working? I figured out my tiller issues, had to reset the Sim app Pro. At least you got it working, Mr. Holder. Phoenix is good. It just received another update this morning, so if you're flying the Phoenix or you plan on flying the Phoenix, It received another update this morning, a very small update, a few little fixes and stuff like that, but there is a new Phoenix update. Try to pronounce Hollywood on a nighttime stream. Stretchable proves that you were wrong. I remember that stream. Hollyweed. In Battlefield, my favorite thing to do is get into the tanks. It's a good time. It's a good time. Alcohol is one of the worst. 100%. Yep. I once ate rice with soy sauce, sauerkraut, and mayo. I think it was the worst choice I made while high. Oh, man. That's actually pretty funny. I've never done anything like that, Beaver. I don't think I've ever eaten anything like that was just not cooked or not sane. Rice, soy sauce, sauerkraut, and mayo. What, are you trying to make your own kimchi? Kimchi rice? The booger sugar? That's the fucking worst, dude. Alcohol and booger sugar, man. Or opioids. Alcohol, opioids, booger sugar. The fucking worst, man. All three of them. Just the worst of the worst. Hey, that looks good. Let me just mix it together. Oh, shit, man. When I was high once, I cooked salmon with chocolate sauce. I don't know what I thought to myself, but it would be fire. Was it good? I mean, some combos just end up turning out. You know what I mean? Another one of frosted mini wheats with beetroot hummus because I ran out of crackers. Nah, man. I've never done anything like that, Beaver. I've never done anything like that. Definitely made some questionable decisions while drunk in Key West. Oh, brother. Never ends. Never ends, man. "21 miles till top of drop, chat. 50 knot headwind right now, right off the nose. That's why it seems like we're kind of putting along. 49 miles off the nose. Ground speed is under 400 knots. That's when you know you're having a rough go. Vegemite and honey on a sandwich together? Oh boy. Now you're from Australia, you get a pass. I feel like that's the only place Vegemite is remotely understandable. See, Beaver, I was always one of those guys, and I still am to this day. If I know I'm going to get fucked up one night, I'm preparing for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm buying chips. I'm buying Twinkies. I don't actually buy Twinkies, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm preparing myself. I don't think I've ever, like, got super faded or super out of it and not been prepared for the situation at hand. How about 30 White Castle sliders? Again, Matthew, though, I've never had White Castle. I tried when I was in Vegas, but I wasn't standing in line for half an hour. Not for White Castle. Maybe In-N-Out, I could consider it, but I'm not standing in line half an hour for White Castle. And I could tell by the look on Mopar's face when we went in that it would not be worth it either way. I mean, I see that kind of working, though, Yuval. I totally do. I snuck some when I was 10 years old and I ate half a kilo of cheese and a bottle of guava jam. Nice. Very nice. Doesn't take much to stretch me out to find myself unprepared. Nice. You ever had Culver's? I actually tried Culver's last year for the first time, Latin Pilot. Now, I didn't even... I went and I tried their frozen... What's it called? The frozen custard. I went and had frozen custard at Culver's. I've never had their burgers or any of that stuff. Never ever. Never ever. All right, Amoeba, runway 23. We need to be at Lipux 228,000. So we'll bug up our descent now, 8,000 feet. We're 5 miles from descent. We'll start it now, nice and early. Punch that in. We'll get our seatbelt signs back on. And very good, friends. Starting our descent down into Toronto. Smart move, Cap. White Castle is not worth the hype. Worth it if you're constipated. Oh, shit. Oh, I definitely don't get that, so... Hey, Cap, surprise Monday stream? It is, yeah. I was, I'm usually not home on Mondays, but the fiancé had a lesson tonight. So she, during the winter months, she teaches at a barn. She's also a registered... What do you even call it? I don't even know what you call what she does. A registered equestrian coach, I guess. Sure, yeah, we'll go with that one. So she wasn't around tonight, so I was at home, and I was like, well, you know what? We're going to be playing Battlefield all fucking weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're just going to be playing Battlefield. So I was like, we might as well get as many flight sim streams this week that we can. So we've got today flight sim, Wednesday times 2 flight sim, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be Battlefield 6 streams. I heard registered and I got scared. Have you had any weird things while high? I mean, not really, man. You know what I used to do when I was in high school and I'd come home with some buddies after school and we'd have a little toki-toki in the backyard? I'd make like hot dog sandwiches. I used to cut my hot dogs up into like... and then make like a bologna sandwich, but it used to be hot dogs. And I used to put ketchup and honey mustard on it, and that was it. Ketchup and honey mustard. That's it. No, not the long way. I used to cut it so it was like thick cut bologna. You get little chunks, little, I don't even know what to call it. Greetings, Cap. Took your Q400 this morning to Victoria. My ears hurt. Hope you're well. Mofo, what's up, man? Did you tell the captain I know how to fly it? Hope you did. Any structural integrity? Yes, it's still, because you had to toast the buns. You had to toast the sandwich bread. Had to be nicely toasted. It'd be a disaster. Nah, man, it always worked out. It always worked out. But I don't like ask for like crazy things. I don't think so, man. I don't, nah. He got when I have over 300,000 hours on Flight Sim. Nice. Very cool, man. Do you play billiards? No. Never really got into billiards. I had a buddy, actually my neighbor right now has one. But no, never really got into it, man. I was always more interested in playing video games and shit. I've always been into video games, man, ever since I was a kid. I used to play video games with my dad growing up when I was like, you know, as far as I can remember, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. Playing video games with dad, Duck Hunt, Mario Kart, Super Mario. I've always been into games. I've always just, that's been like my go-to. Best game as a kid? I mean, there's a lot. There really is a lot. The game for me that like truly stands out as like my like quote-unquote childhood game was probably Battlefield 1942 on the PC, man. I don't remember when that came out. I would have been 12, 13 years old probably when that game came out, and I mean, that game almost ruined my life, man. It was one of those, like, I just couldn't get enough. I was so addicted. I was addicted to the idea of playing a first-person shooter and playing against someone else in the world and beating them was just something, it gave me that feeling that I don't know, man, I could never replicate. Like, I've always been like a hard, and I think that's why Battlefield to this day, why I'm so excited for Battlefield 6, is it gives me that feeling that I had when I was, you're saying 2002, so I was 13 years old, almost 14. I was 14 years old, essentially. We'll say 14 years old when that game came out. And it was, man, brother, I'll never forget it, man. I remember playing it at my buddy's house, and I remember coming home and begging my mom to buy it for me. Like, I'll do anything, I'll cut the grass for a month, I'll vacuum the house, I'll do anything for this game. And I remember a couple days later, we went into Walmart, and it was they had it for sale at Walmart, and my mom bought me the game, and it was just, man. But now, to be fair, games like growing up when I was a kid, I mean, I remember getting the N64 for Christmas when it released. The Christmas that it released, I remember getting the N64 and GoldenEye. Man, the amount of hours playing split screen, 4-player multiplayer with your buddies, over for a sleepover on the weekends. Mario Kart, I mean, man, thousands and thousands of hours on the weekends playing that shit, dude. And I was lucky because my dad was a gamer too. My dad always had like a new PC, a new console. He always had something. He was interested in technology. He liked the technology of it. So I was lucky enough to like grow up with a dad that had like a Super Nintendo. And my parents divorced really young, and my dad was single for a lot of like my childhood. So I'd go over and it would just be me and my dad. And it's all we would do all weekend, you know what I mean? Do your little bit of homework and hang out with dad on the couch playing video games, man. That's really what it was. We were into the original Counter-Strike in 2001. We'd set up a LAN party and play that all day. Ah, man. Damn, dude. Johnny Mon, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. You're born in 88? I was born in 88. Yeah, I know, I'm old. Cap, Cross Country Canada is online if you want to get back to grade 3 and go trucking across the country a few times. Cross Country Canada. That's the game that they used to have at the elementary schools, right, Ian? In the libraries. There was that one, and then Oregon Trail. Those were like the only two games on the computers. You remember Oregon Trail, dude? I wasn't born in 88. Nice. Math Circus? I don't know if I remember that one. You were turning 31 in 2002. Sheesh. What was my first ever gaming system? Well, I grew up playing the SNES, Super Nintendo. There was the Super Nintendo, and then what was the one before it? I always forget this. It was like the box, the brown box, and like the little front lifted up, like an old VCR style. Just the NES, maybe? I had the NES, I had the SNES, and then I had a Nintendo 64. And then from Nintendo 64, I switched over to PlayStation. And then I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PS4, PS5. I've never owned an Xbox, ever. I just went PlayStation. You graduated high school in 87, my man. Yeah, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. Oh, man, the best, Beaver. The best, dude. I remember playing Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky 95? Wayne Gretzky 96 or something like that? Man. Toronto approaches online 32.8. Nice. And we have Tower online. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we'll bug up 32.8, get that ready to go. We'll go and grab the ATIS. ATIS's information. Victor, we're going to plan for the ILS 23. Parking tonight, we're going to go up into... why the hell did they park all the way over there? The fuck? The plane must have been turning around to go international. That's weird. We'll plan to go in. There's probably Toronto approach right now. We'll plan to go in at Alpha Lima, which should be right here. We'll just confirm that. Yeah, Alpha Lima. We plan to go in there. Altimeter in Toronto was... Winds just updated. 210, gusting 16 now. 3007. Alright, and Toronto approach, 32.8. We'll tune to them. And we shall advise that we have ATIS Information Victor. ATIS Victor. Toronto Rivals, good evening. Rouge 1951, ATIS Victor 16700, descending on the Amoeba 9.
Rouge 1951, Toronto Rivals, good day, squawk 1600. I got runway 23 in there.
1600, and we do have the ILS 23 plugged in.
Gotcha.
This is Air Canada 7087.
1600 is in.
You
Very
want to
good.
go to 24 right?
Sure, I'll be for Air Canada 707.
Canada 787 re-cleared to Waterloo, depart runway 24 right.
Going to Toronto on the day Rush announced the return.
right,
Ooh, nice. Who's going to be playing drums for them, Dennis?
Rouge 1951 identified 16,000.
You bought your Dreamcast from Japan 2 years before it came out in the US? Damn.
3007, it's information Victor.
That's pretty cool.
Direct Calvi, descent 8,000.
Return leg. Do you guys want to see a return leg? Should we do a return leg, chat? Yes or no? Are we going back to Quebec City? I'll let you guys decide.
Rouge 1951 identified, runway 23, information, the altimeter 3007, information Victor, proceed direct Calvi, descent 8,000.
Alright, we'll see direct Calvi, will descend 8,000. Rouge 1951.
Roger.
Alright, direct Calvi, nice little shortcut, good. Insert,
Toronto approach.
descend 8,000, good.
7 with information Victor descending through 18,000.
Canadian Express 557 arrival.
A woman from Germany, she's totally fired. Damn, interesting. Very cool, man.
647.
I wonder if they had like open application or if they had somebody in mind. It's gonna be weird without Neil Peart, but man. Yeah, we'll keep it same time. We'll end up arriving back in Quebec City at nighttime. Back to Quebec, maybe cheeky visit to Chibougamau. Chibougamau's like a good solid. Nah, that would take a lot of time to get up to Chibougamau.
Express 557 identified 17,000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3007.
Chibougamau
Descend 8,000.
is like all the way up here.
Roger, 24 right and down to 8,000. Canadian Express 557.
Where are you?
Westjet
It's somewhere over here.
Report airborne, the winds 220 at 10 gust 16.
Maniwaki.
Takeoff from a 24 right.
Man, I always forget. There it is. Chibougamau. It's all the way up there, dude.
Whiskey Tango Pop.
Chibougamau. We'd have to go.
City Tower 118.2.
That's a little bit of a detour.
118.2. Zero.
One day we'll fly to Chibougamau. What do you think of Battlefield 2? Loved it. Yeah, loved it. Huge fan.
Express 557 planner by 24 right, descent 8,000.
24 right, down 8,000. Canadian Express 557.
Correct.
Getty said on his base tech recommended her. She auditioned and got it. Damn, very cool. Very cool, man. Your first was an Atari? Damn, very cool. This is a 321, Alex.
Boston's asked me, why does Captain ask us these stupid questions? Of course we want a goddamn return flight, you nimwit, I thirsty. Oh, Captain, you dumbass nimwit, asking if we want a return flight? Of course, you froggy idiot. I'm sick of this one-way bullshit. Give me a ticket back, or I'll shove my puppet hole up your ass and make you pay for the gas. Chat, you useless cum rags.
Jesus, dude. 2 Bostons, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Cormid is very out of pocket today. He has been for a while, actually.
Canada 1383.
Bad boy, Cormid.
Flight level 186 on an even eye. Yeah, Victor.
Bad boy.
Pre-arrival, hello, it's runway, squawk 7512.
Bad boy, Cormid.
7512.
Alright, let me get the flight ready for the return. YYZ, YQB. Alright.
Canada 1383, identified flight level 180, runway 24 right, altimeter 3007, information, Victor, descent 8000.
Yeah, they're going to gate 137.
Victor, 24 right, Air Canada 1383.
Air Canada 1153, Toronto arrival, are you here?
Really enjoys these Monday evenings. Love the steering cap, hope to get a setup like yours. Hey man, it'll happen.
West at 252, identified, climb 7000.
It will happen, my friend.
Air Canada 1383, speed 250 or greater. Air Canada 1383, speed 250 or greater.
Alright, we're coming up on 10,000. We'll get our lights on. Good.
1383.
Air Canada 1383, speed 250
Look at that sunset,
or
man.
greater.
It's beautiful.
Okay, we're doing 280 for 1383.
Thank you, Canadian Express 557, proceed
Are you ready for snow season? No.
Direct
No, I am not.
Express 557.
I'm dreading it, actually.
1951, descent to 4,000.
4,000, Rouge 1951. Alright, down to 4. Keep that descent going. We're going to have to keep an eye on our speed here. It is a little bit of a hefty descent down to Calvi, which is about 20 miles off the nose. So I'm going to throw just a little bit of speed brake out. It should keep us on track.
Canada 1153, identified, runway 24 right, altimeter
Just a little crack of speed brake.
Information vector, turn right heading 300, descend 1000, vectors for sequencing.
Please do ahead and 1,000
Air Canada 1153, roger, reduce speed 250.
Why don't you fly the 350 more often? I just find it difficult to find routes, Danilo.
276, request taxi.
It's tough to find routes for it, man.
276, runway 24 right, Victor, current taxi via,
I can only do so many long hauls before I start itching to fly different airplanes. We just spent the week flying the 340. We did some long flights on the 340.
12 to 11 o'clock.
We are going to be back in the 350 soon enough, though.
Correction, 14,000, 600, descending, no factor.
Within the next couple weeks, we're taking the 350 out.
300 confirm.
West at 1153, that's correct. Reduce speed 250.
This has been a busy week, chat. We flew X-Plane, we flew the Zebo mod, we flew the 340 all weekend, and now we're in the 321.
West at 252, turn left direct dead key on course, climb flight level 230.
What's with the ATC? Nah, that was someone's connection probably to the server.
West at 252, climb flight level 230. 230. West at 1155, turn left direct Abdel.
Did you do IRL ops on those planes? Yes, I do. I'm always trying to do the IRL stuff.
Air Canada 1153, turn left direct to Amoeba.
Time for the Q4. We'll definitely be back in the Q4 soon as well.
Okay, Air Canada 1153, turn left now heading 200.
Yeah, Boris Audio is taking over the plane sounds. Yeah, he's incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, localizers armed. I kind of want to hand fly the approach.
3,000 cleared ILS, runway 23 approach.
3,000 cleared ILS, 23 approach, Rouge 1951. 3,000 cleared on the approach. We're going to activate our approach phase. Confirmed. Good. Speed will start rolling itself back. We want to get into flap range. I'm actually going to shallow the descent. I'm going to go like 500 feet per minute.
Sorry,
That'll start bringing the speed back.
557 descend 4,000.
We'll arm our approach now.
Yeah, descend 4,000.
We doing a return leg? We are. Yes.
Thank you, Air Canada 1153, proceed direct Amoeba, descend 8,000.
Direct to Amoeba and down to 8,000, Air Canada 1153.
Hey, Delino, we're still going, man. We're still going strong, brother. All right, auto brake low. Should be plenty. We will vacate on the
1383, flight published speed.
left side of the runway. Hotel 2 or Hotel 4.
1383, published speeds, please.
Published speeds, Air Canada 1383.
Thank you, Air Canada 1153.
Miggity Mike, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, buddy. Armed. Good.
Air Canada 1153, fly published speeds, proceed direct Amoeba.
And then we have tower online, 18.2.
Question 252, leaving line
Bug. Oh, wait, no.
Terminated, center offline, change on
Never
route.
mind, it's just approach. I lied.
Roger, Canadian Express 557, descend 3,000, cleared eye last time at 24, right approach.
All right, Lokestar's captured. We'll arm approach now. We'll go speed check, flaps 1.
Yeah, 24 right approach, Express 557.
Correct, Primary 4211, departure, hello, unreadable.
And Lokestar captured, glide slope star captured as well.
Good evening.
What GPU do I have? I have a 3080.
Requesting our preference to Halifax.
Primary 4211, I'll send you a PDC.
Roger that. We'll call you back with the clearance, Primary 4211.
Roger, Air
All
Canada
right.
1153.
I have the runway. Should we take control from here, chat? I think we should. Let's hand fly this approach from 3,300 feet. My airplane.
Air Canada 1153, proceed direct, Leapug, Lima, Echo, Papa, Uniform, X-ray.
All right, very good.
Disconnect, please.
2,500.
Thank you.
Rouge 1951, thanks for the help. The wind's 220, 10, gust 16, you're cleared to land by 23.
Clear to land 23, Rouge 1951, thanks.
State Express 557, disregard. WestJet 1155, descend 4,000.
Alrighty, gear down, speed check, flaps 2.
Air Canada 1383, turn left
Doing a
direct.
full review live tonight of the new wind wing throttles.
FL.
Nice, very cool, man.
Left direct FL, Canada 1383.
Air Canada 1153, verify direct Leapug.
Alrighty, runway turnoffs are on, nose lights are on, wing lights are on. Good. 2,000. Speed check, flaps 3. And rolling up on 160 knots, speed check, flaps full, fully configured, 5 miles. Very nice.
Budget 276, report airborne, the wind's 220, 10, gust 16. Clear for takeoff, runway 24 right.
Hey, Danilo, just the only thing you got to explain, man, is you could be doing much worse things with your time. That's how I explain it. I could be getting myself into trouble, but instead I'm flying my simulator. Much more enjoyable.
Canada 1383, level lane 8,000.
Air Canada 1383, thanks, descend 4,000.
4,000, 1383.
WestJet 1155, descend to 3,000, cleared out.
Chat, we're going for butters. Representing Air Canada. Need to catch the butters.
Air Canada 1153, proceed direct to Abdel.
1,000.
Check. Get her a video game.
Thanks for the help. The wind's 220, 10, gust 16, cleared to land.
Ooh, look at those gusts. Blowing us to the right.
Clear to land, runway 24 right, Express 557.
Thanks, Red 557, Roger. 737 is on the roll for the same runway, no factor.
Copy that.
Beautiful hand-flown approach, chat. Kept it on track. Looking real good.
500.
Checked.
$400. 100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
100.
Jesus. Oh, we got so high up on the approach there.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Just let it settle, chat. Let it settle.
Drive.
Let it settle. Let it settle.
Retard.
Going around.
Retard.
Don't mind me. Going around.
Air Canada 7087 ready back to 48.
Canada 787 runway 24 right.
Flared too high.
Altimeter 3007 taxi via Delta.
Victor 3007.
Go around flaps.
Air Canada 7087.
And approach Rouge 1951 on the go around.
Rouge
Gear up.
1951, I checked the go around flight runway heading climb 4000.
Runway heading 4000, Rouge 1951.
Rouge 1959, unable, say reason for go around.
Just got a little bit unstable, a few little gusts on under 50 feet.
Understood.
All right, speed check. Flaps are 1. Let's bring our speed up. We'll go 230.
You can.
Good. Throttles to climb. Very good. Bring the nose over. We'll go open climb.
276, turn left direct brake, come on course, climb to flight level 230.
And autopilot 1 on. Back to the flight deck. Sounds are back down. I don't know what happened on that one, chat, but hey, we're here for it.
Rouge 1951, turn right heading 360 vectors, last runway 23 approach.
Right, 360 vectors back for the 23 approach, Rouge 1951.
Last shot 1151, the winds are 220.
Got a connection to catch? Don't worry, I'll get you down on the ground. Winds were all over the place there, man. Should have taken 1-5? Nah. They were just being super weird. Did you see, like, we ballooned out of nowhere, man? We were 2 white, 2 red, and then all of a sudden we were 4 white. Like, it just...
1951, turn right heading 030.
030, Rouge 1951.
Last shot 1155, cancel your landing clearance, continue the approach. I'll have 1 departure prior to your arrival.
It was like out of nowhere, man. The winds just started acting all suspicious.
24 right, be ready to go, please.
Super right, we'll be ready, Air Canada 707.
Roger.
That's okay, chat. It's all good for the go-arounds. We'll take it.
Exit right, no delay,
Better to do that than float half the runway. I mean, I think I was already late on my decision to go around. I should have gone around as soon as we got to 4 white. But, you know.
Whiskey Tango Papa is continuing north of the shoreline, heading back towards Oshawa for a touch and go.
Whiskey Tango Papa, you just hit the ident button, correct?
Affirmative, Whiskey Tango Papa.
Thanks much, Whiskey Tango Papa. You're identified 2,500.
Fwong, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
87, no delay, winds 220, 10, gust 16, clear for takeoff, runway 23. Sorry, 24 right, traffic, 4 mile final.
Clearing off 24 right, Air Canada 707 on the roll.
West jet 1155, traffic on the roll, clear to land runway 24 right.
Your auto throttle added a ton of thrust for no reason. Well, it was being... Yeah, it was definitely windy on the approach. I could see the gusts going, but...
Thanks for the altimeter, we'll follow you shoreline eastbound towards Oshawa, Whiskey Tango Papa.
You went from a beautiful handful of approach to chat, keep it on track, looking real good to go around. Dude, I'm telling you, the winds have a mind of their own.
turn right heading 050.
050, Rouge 1951.
Thank you.
The winds have a mind of their own, man. I'm telling you. The weather smoothing recently in Microsoft Flight Sim has been awful.
4211 with Vector and the Flyer 574 Yankee ready for clearance.
When are you going to go stream in 4K? Probably not 4K, 1440p. 1440p will be the next step up.
7087 identified, passing 2,000, climb 5,000, that'll be your final.
5,000 for a final, 707.
Air Canada.
Ground approach, Gates Express 557, Charlie 2, looking for taxi to the gate.
Gates Express 557, welcome to Toronto Taxi Charlie Alpha Alpha Lima.
Charlie Alpha Alpha Lima, Gates Express 557.
Tell you what, Rouge is not going to be happy with that go-around, burning all that extra fuel. Going to get a stern talking to from Rouge Ops.
Air Canada 7087, expect the Waterloo ILS runway 26 approach, a libel transition, direct libel.
Yeah, it'll be up to 1440p soon, you know.
7087.
Rouge 1951, turn right heading 060.
060, Rouge 1951.
Air Canada 1153, descend to 3000, clear the ILS runway 24 and approach.
I have a number for you to call.
3000, clear for the ILS 24 right.
Remember in 2020 when the same came out, you were doing a long haul in the Cessna
Air
Longitude.
Canada 1383, number 2,
Yes.
737, now exiting the runway, the wind's 220.
I think we either flew into London City or out of London City.
24 right, Air Canada 13.
Roger.
And Air Canada, let's we actually have visual. We'd like to have the visual approach to runway 24 right, please.
Air Canada 1153, unable.
And Air Canada 7087, reach the top of the sun.
Air Canada 70871, ready to send to 3000.
Yeah, Stephen Kai explained that perfectly.
Standby for that.
How do you like Quebec City in 24? It's much better than it is in 2020.
781, ready to send to 3000, the Waterloo altimeter 3009.
3009, ready down to 3000, Air Canada 707.
Varun, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Rouge 1951, turn right heading 090 to send 3000.
Right, 090 3000, Rouge 1951.
WestJet left 55, Echo and Delta, hold short 33 right.
Echo Delta, hold short 32 right, what's up, 5?
Air Canada 1153, the wind's 220, 10 gust 16, number 2.
He got curious why any builds released the 340 liveries before the aircraft. I'm not sure of that one. You'd have to ask them.
Right, Canada 3.
Rouge 1951, turn right heading 150.
150, Rouge 1951.
Whiskey Tango Papa, the offshore winds are 220, 11 gust 18, altimeter 3008. You're clear to the left downwind for runway 23.
Clear to the left downwind for runway 23.
I also have to remember I'm not flying a 340, I'm flying a 321.
Via Echo, Delta, Alpha, and Alpha Juliet, cross runway 33 right.
Echo Delta.
How long have we been using 2024 now? 3 or 4 months?
Rouge 1951, turn right heading 210, intercept, you're cleared ILS, runway 23 approach.
Right, 210 to intercept, cleared ILS 23 approach. Rouge 1951.
Air Canada 787.
Almost said jazz.
Cleared the Waterloo ILS.
Alright, localizers armed. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to hand fly this approach again, chat. No messing around.
Personal aircraft on arrival, closing in 5 minutes.
Stretch too much. Nah. It was just the winds being all funky, man. I'm not even going to complain about it. We're just going to shove it on the go around and we'll try again. There was a combination. There was the winds and there was awful flare by me, if I'm being completely 100% honest. Speed check, flaps 1.
220, 10 gust 16, cleared to land by 23.
Clear land 23. Clear land 23, Rouge 1951. Alright, I'm taking control again. Line ourselves up with the runway here.
Unfortunately, I will be closing up here. Surveillance services are terminated.
Let's drop our speed to 180. Runway's out there in front of us. We'll throw our joystick cam back on.
Frequency 4, listening. Papa, thanks for the ATC. Have a good night.
Good night. Air Canada 1383, welcome to Toronto. Turn right on Charlie.
Right on Charlie 13.
Roger.
Alright, gear down. Speed check, flaps 2. Lights. Good, good. Flight directors can go off. Yes, we're in a 321, not a 340. Don't have to be so aggressive.
Prime Air 4211 Heavy, we're ready for taxi.
Prime Air 4211 Heavy, runway 24 right, information Victor, altimeter 3007, taxi, Echo and Delta, cross runway 33 right.
Alright, let's go.
Echo, 33 right for 24 right, Prime Air 4211
I'll do that.
Heavy.
Activate approach phase, there we go. Now we'll push it in. Very good. And speed check, flaps 3.
Closing up the Waterloo winds, 210, 10 gust 15. You are number 1, you're clear to land by 26. And I am closing up to your surveillance services are terminated. Monitor the Waterloo Metro frequency 126, decimal 0.
Clear to land 26, I want over 126.
And speed check, flaps full.
Bye-bye.
right, fully configured. Very good.
Air Canada 1383, taxi Charlie, Alpha, Alpha Lima.
You can just see the winds yawing the aircraft
Charlie,
back and
Alpha,
forth,
Lima.
back and forth.
13.
That's not me.
Air Canada 1383, just missed Alpha. I was just going to go into gate 164.
Air Canada 1383,
500.
Roger, taxi Charlie in Delta
Check.
Quebec. You can monitor CTAP 118.7. I'll be closing up.
Okay, Delta Quebec, thanks for the ATC.
Bye-bye. Premier 4211, unfortunately I will be closing up, so monitor the CTAP for your taxi and takeoff on
100 above.
118.7.
300.
187, thanks for the great ATC, man. We'll see you next time. Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Minimum
Continue.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Nose down gently, reversers are out, decelerating. That was absolutely perfect. See, we should have been able to do that the first time around, chat. I don't know why G's didn't pop up, but that was a real good one. $70 knots, reverser stowed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Toronto. Back up into the flight deck. That's the landing that we wanted. That's what we should have had.
Toronto exit left at the next exit join hotel.
Next left, join hotel, Rouge 1951.
Roger, Rouge 1951. I will be closing up here, so I recommend you taxi Hotel Bravo and Alpha Lima across both the runways 15 right, 15 left. Monitor the CTAP frequency 118.7, upload.
Alright, man, we'll taxi in Hotel Bravo Alpha in at Alpha Lima. We'll cross the 15. Thanks for ATC and jumping on, man. We'll see you soon. Rouge 1951. See you!
True. Central area. Frequency Toronto arrivals is now closed. If you are in the Toronto area, mandatory frequencies now apply.
Alrighty, 18.7 for us over to CTAF. Let's get some no floaties for ATC jumping on. Giving us some ATC here into Toronto. We'll stop the clocks. 1 hour and 23 minutes on the flight time. Very nice, friends. We will turn it around. We will go back to Quebec City. That's what we will do this time around, friends. Let's go ahead and clean up the ground spoilers. Let's clean up the flaps. Very good, amigos. Very, very good. That is the landing that we wanted on the second time around. Landing rates, for those of you that want to know, Sim Toolkit Pro says our landing was a negative 138. Negative 138. That is the number that I'm getting from Sim Toolkit Pro. I do not know why G's didn't open. That might be saying 125, but I don't think that's correct because I didn't see anything pop up with G's. So I'm going to quit G's. And I'm going to relaunch G's. I just wanted to show you that G's was running. I don't know why it didn't work. I will relaunch G's now for the return flight. Hopefully it'll work now. But there we go. Negative 138. You said negative 137 on the go-around? Damn. Nice. G's might have grabbed the touchdown and go foot per minute. Could have, even though it didn't pop it up then either. Could have. You're right. Yeah, very well could have. Okay, landing lights are off, runway turnoffs are off, nose light is on, strobe lights off, wing lights off, APU master start switch can go on. We'll go and get ourselves up to the stand. I said we wanted to go to 137. We'll go to GSX, gate 137. Good, no, Air Canada, thank you. Very good. Seems like the road does not give me the landing rates. Is there something I'm missing with it? Do you have the plugin installed, Todd, in your community folder? You have to have this little thing running as well. The Sim Connect, I think is what it's called. Sim Connect. You flew very well this flight. Yeah, minus whatever happened causing us to go around. The only thing that I'm a little bit cheesed about on the go around is I should have made that decision a little bit sooner. As soon as we hit that wind and it kind of like ballooned us up to 4 white, we should have pushed a go around right then and there. I tried to save it, which was probably not the best call. Realistically thinking and speaking, we should have gone on a go around then. But yes, other than that, I would say that that was a very good landing. Very pleased with that second arrival into Toronto. That the second arrival is what we should have done the first time. It's connected. I'll check for this plugin. Interesting. I don't know why it's not popping up for you. I get my foot per minute and my G rating. So that one said negative 138 foot per minute, 1.05 G is what that one just gave us. Which probably makes sense. Close enough to that number anyways. Felt smooth. Do we agree that it was a smooth landing, chat? It sucks when the landing rate doesn't pop up because now we're guessing if it was smooth. To me, it looked really smooth. We kind of held it off. We had the 5 call out, and then there was like the 1 Mississippi 2, and then the wheels touched. That's usually how you know that it's a good one. Gives you a G rating, but always 0 foot per minute. Huh, interesting. Weird. All right, this is going to be a right turn onto Bravo. Yeah, it definitely looks smooth. But we've had landings that look smooth that end up being like 300 or 400 feet per minute somehow. Although not flying this aircraft. This airplane's pretty good for its landing rate readouts. Seem pretty plastic, man. Need a bit of impact so you don't damage the gear. Gotta let them things engage. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't too floaty either. We touched down pretty well within probably about just past the 1,500 footers. You can use G's in the replay. We don't do replay because we're doing a return flight. I only do a replay. It tends to really screw up the flight if you try and do a replay. And then do a second leg. It can really screw some things up.
Traffic, Prime Air 4211 passing. Noise abatement, direct favor on course, last call.
Did you say
traffic.
Ryanair? Smooth like a dancer at the let's just say it was smooth. Nice. Nah, no disputes. You got the tapes. True. Rewind the VOD if you guys want to check that out. Always rewind the VOD. Alright, in at Alpha Lima, which is not here, not there. It's here, and there's our stand 137. Very good. Let's get our EPU spooled up. Prime Air? No, I know it's... I thought he said Ryanair, or did I misunderstood what he said? He said Prime Air. Okay. Got you. So I did misunderstand. I heard Ryanair, so I was a little bit confused for a second. Oh, it should be a nice flight back, chat. It's going to get dark pretty quickly. But it'll be a nice night flight back into Quebec City. Do you have a Discord? I do. ! Discord. In chat. Alright, we'll get this bad boy turned around and headed back to Quebec City, friends. Is this where we're going in? Alpha Lima? Yes. Left, right ramp, 137. There might be somebody parked at 137. Nope, there's not. Never mind. We'll be in between those WestJets. Why are the WestJets over there? Hey, WestJets are over here usually, amigos. Peak realism, if you want peak realism. WestJet is Terminal 3 in Toronto, not Terminal 2. May I make a flight suggestion? You may, Elvin. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to remember if you try and put it here in stream. If you do want to have a flight suggestion, I would say throw it into the Discord, and you've got a much better chance of me doing that flight if it's in the Discord and I can check on it. We have a whole flight suggestion channel dedicated in the Discord for you guys to put all your suggestions. All of your suggestions. You want to fly an airsuit on 380? Do they even have 380s? All right, there's our gate. Denver to Jackson Hole, that's a good one. Don't they usually operate that on the RJs or the 319? Jackson's Hole. Alrighty, there she goes. Park brake is on. Upstairs, APU and APU bleed is on. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Beacon light goes off. Fuel pumps can go off. Cappy purse can go off. Crew supply can go off. Seatbelt signs can go off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Let's request deboarding. Very nice. We'll jump down here. We want to dismiss you. We want to go to ground services. We want to open up those doors. We want to jump outside. And we're going to go over yonder like yonder. And we are going to get a nice little view of our Air Canada Rouge parked up at the stand. Ready to go back to Quebec City. There we go, friends. Go a little bit higher. Kind of like that. There we go. That's the money shot right there, friends. That is the money shot right there. Beautiful. We'll turn that down a little bit. Very nice. We'll get some tunes bumping for us while we get ready for the return flight. We shall. Perfect. Let me go to new flight. We're going to stay as Rouge. And YYZ back to YQB. Good. We're on the 321 CFMs. We're going to go with 196 passengers on the return flight. And I'm going to take this out of 24 right for our departure. Very good. Generate that. Looking good. I will update the route tab for anybody that's flying with us and you want to make sure that you've got the same routing. That has been updated. Very good. I'm going to file off my flight plan. Flight plan has been filed. Very good. And we will disconnect and reconnect with our new call sign. Very good. And I'll update the banner. Ooh, we got somebody else that came on for Toronto Approach. Nice. Wait. Toronto WS covering... Oh, no, he doesn't do that. He does Toronto City. Okay, never mind. All right, banner should be updated. Very good. Unscheduled stream, yes. We're going to be doing a lot of Battlefield. A lot of Battlefield this week, so I figured I should get in as many flight sim streams that I can. Get them all in. Jack, give me 2 seconds, refilling my water. I'll be right back. Alright, fresh agua has been achieved. Rouge really has a nice livery? They do, yeah. We're looking forward to Battlefield 6, brother. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, my friend. Can you show your graphic settings? I think we have them. If you put exclamation point MSFS. Wait, no, never mind. That's for Microsoft 2020. If you want to see my graphic settings, you have to go into my Discord. They're in my Discord. So exclamation point Discord, join the Discord, and then they're in the hashtag views and info section. Those are my settings for Microsoft 2020. Don't copy those for 2024. Gonna have to squat up at some point in Battlefield 6. You tell me when, my man. I will be playing religiously, Mike. I'm streaming it Saturday. I'm streaming it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am not a flight sim streamer this weekend. Yeah, Rouge is weird because Rouge started out flying all of like the Caribbean routes. So it was like their travel and leisure airline. But they've since dialed it back and they end up doing a ton of routes within Canada as well. When you stream Battlefield 6, can we start a Battlefield COD War since the peace has been achieved in flight sims? No. No. Plus, we already know what's winning that one, Ian. Cap is a different context this weekend? Correct. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. All right, they're almost done. So let's jump in here. We're going to go to My Flights. We're going to import our next flight. YYZ back to YQB. 28 minutes on the turn. Lots of time. We will go to our mass and balance. I'm going to... oh, wait. Hold on. Let me reset all. There we go. Let me import that. Good. Now I'll go to mass and balance. Load aircraft. Instant. Perfect. We'll go down to the McDo. We'll go to our init ref. We'll do our init request. Fly Tampa scenery here for Toronto is amazing, Nadya. Clear that out. Call sign for the return flight is Rouge, 1956. Perfect. Cost index of 5, and it wants us up to 370. I feel that's a little bit aggressive with that tailwind that we're going to have, but we're going up to 370. We'll jump to our NIT B page. We'll send all of this data down. We'll confirm everything's been plugged in. 67.825.37.0 looks good. See, it says cruise above flight level max. I kind of agree with that. I'm going to go back to our NIT ref. I'm going to go 350. I think 37's a little bit aggressive. There we go. That seems a little bit better. Good. Let's go to our flight plan page. Toronto departures. We're going to plan 24 right for the departure. Looks like we are on the Verdo 7 departure, all the way down to the V's. There we go. And we're looking for the IPTOS transition. Insert into YQB today. We'll take a look at the weather. I think we're going to take the ILS runway 24, unless they have a cool RNAV, which they might. Flights, unload, import, sim brief, U. Good. YQB, select approach. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, we do have cool RNAVs. What do we want, chat? Do we want the RNAV Yankee 24 from Pivco? RNAV Yankee 24 Pivco. Add to route. Yeah. That's what we want, chat. Yeah. RNAV Yankee 24. RNAV Yankee 24. Good. The arrival is the Pesic 4. Good. Approach is going to be from Pesic. Nope. Oops. No. How do I... Hold on. Temporary flight plan, erase. I screwed that all up. Arrivals. RNAV 24 Yankee. Pesic 4. No transition. Approach via. We want... It was Picvo, right? Yes, Picvo as our approach. Good. Return. Insert. Good. And then we're going to scroll through it. We need to confirm that it's done correctly. So after Pivco, it should be Pivco to Mevag to Murix. Yes. To Irvac. Yes. For 2-4. Good. Okay. That is all set correctly. Very nice. Let's go to our perf page. We'll grab some perf numbers. We'll jump over here. Departure performance, 2-4 right, surface conditions are dry, flaps 1, no off on, sync load sheet, sync live weather, calculate, 51, 55, 58, 1/up, 1.0, 54 on the flex. Send that all down to the McDo, confirm everything's been inserted into the perf. Looking good, friends, looking good. For the sake of time, we're not going to reload via SimBrief. We're just going to pretend we're ready to go. Let's go to our ground services. Let's close all those. Are you done, GSX? Yes. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. We'll close that door. We'll remove you. And the doors should be closed or closing. Closing. Perfect. All right. Very good. Company messages. I'm going to pause the music as well. We don't need that on. Get that up. Company messages. AtSiu. AOC. Received messages. We're going to have our arrival message. Good. We're going to have our preliminary load sheet. We'll accept. And then we've got our finalized load sheet tonight. 196 plus 6 on the return flight. Very good. Thank you. Very good. Got my Biscoffs loaded? Hell yeah, we do. Hell yes. Okay, let's reset you. Good. Reset you. Good. We'll get flight director left side, flight director right side, and we want to be on a runway heading off of departure. The Verdu out of 2-3. is going to be a 235 heading. So we'll bug that up. 235. Very good. Nice. We are good to go, chat. Good to go. Confirm all our doors are closed, which they are. Very good. Go back to our departure performance. Very good. We want to go that way. Confirm we're clear on the left. Confirm we're clear on the right. Nobody behind us, right? I can't see. Nobody behind us, right? Nope. Good. Park brakes released. Block time comes on.
All engines clear.
Good.
Started wheel.
Engine mode selector to the start position. Packs will turn themselves off. Beacon light comes on. Fuel pumps go on. Crew supply is on. And let's spool up engine number 1. Enjoy, friends. We need chase plane? We do. Apparently it's close. I don't know if we could trust that, but apparently it's close. Looking at my window, it's a little bit darker in real life than it is right now in the sim. Not by much, but just a little bit. All right, good start on number 1.
Set parking brake.
Set.
Unlocking gear.
Number 2. Stretching on a nice indica called Spritzer. Nice. I like it. I'm going to stretch right now. I'm going to stretch to your stretch, Diamond Mike. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stretching to the stretches. I like stretching.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, 2 good engines. Very good. We'll go upstairs. EPU and EPU bleed can go off. We'll go ahead and arm our... Thank you. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brakes over to max RTO. Trim value up 1.0. There's up 1.0. Very good. And flap set position 1. Perfect. Park brake released. Let's go flying, but taxi first. Are you on the ground? Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even see... Shit. Hold on. I didn't even see they were online. 12165. I tune now.
Correct. I see you're on the move already, so you can continue Alpha Hotel, hold short of 2-3.
They better give me 2-4 right. They better give me 2-4 right or I'm going to be upset. Alright, let me advise I have ATIS information whiskey. Toronto Ground, good evening. Just saw you were online. Rouge 1956. We're at short of Alpha Lima with ATIS whiskey. I'd like to get 2-4 right if possible for departure.
There's
Let's butter them up.
Ground, no problem. Yeah, we all kind of popped on at once here. Check 2-4 right. You can continue there. Alpha Kilo, Alpha Charlie, hold short of 2-4 right, and I'll give you a squawk here in a moment. Just stand by.
All right, Alpha Kilo, Alpha Charlie, hold short 24 right. We're waiting on the squawk. Rouge 1956.
Rouge 1956, the squawk 3277.
3277, thanks, Rouge 1956. 3277, 3277. Good. All right, nice, chat. See, we rizzed them up. We rizzed them up and they gave us runway 24 right. Nice.
Russia 750, the identifier readback is correct. Push is approved. Advise ready for tackle.
All right, he gave us Alpha Kilo. So we'll make a left here. Alpha Kilo. I said it was Alpha Lima. Oops. Alpha Kilo. Left on Alpha, left on Charlie, hold short, runway 24 right on Charlie. Very good. W Riz. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, those are on as well. Very good. We'll do our takeoff config test. Checked, and we'll ding the cabin. Everybody is prepared. Or they better be.
Shuttle 1155, towers 187, good.
Hooray!
Shuttle 1155, tower 187, good. I'm sorry, I stopped. Can you say again?
Any Riz advice for a human companion IRL? No. I only know how to Riz controllers on VATSIM. I am not a professional Rizzler. Only a VATSIM Rizzler. .320 or 21. This is a 21. Long boy. Long boy. All right, then it's a left onto Charlie. Gets a little bit confusing around here. That's Alpha Mike, no. Delta, no. Charlie, yes. This intersection must be a nightmare. Two Big Macs. One for me, one for Henry. Who am I joking? Two for me, none for Henry. Where do you buy all your sceneries? Depends. Buy them from a lot of places. Sim Market, Contrail, directly from the developers. I was lucky enough to get the scenery sent to me for free by Fly Tampa. But yeah. Full moon tonight too, chat. Kind of a full moon, actually. I don't think it's an actual full moon. String Bean, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Wish we get a Thai Models BNA. I feel like they would do that scenery very well. We already have a great BNA, JJ. Dominic Design Team, Nashville. Fantastic scenery. Highly recommend if you don't have it already.
Ground, Westjet 475, ready for taxi, gate 124, PDC identifier 641 Quebec. Pushing 475, ground, roger, runway 24 right, altimeter 3007, you can taxi lane 6, make the turn, then Alpha Kilo, Alpha Charlie.
They just posted an update with the Concourse D extensions. Did they really? Nice, cool. I didn't see that.
Lane 6, Alpha Kilo, Alpha Charlie 3007.
Might have to fly into Nashville again soon. Seems like we're always taking the iFly into Nashville. like someone's coming in for 24 left. Adds like 5 or 6 more Southwest gates. Nice. DNA's the Southwest hub? It is. There's lots of Southwest flights in and out of there, that's for sure. Harley, what's up, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're well.
1956 Towers, 18-7, we'll see you.
18-7, thanks for ETC, man. We'll see you soon. Tower, hello, Rouge, 1956, short of 24 right, ready for departure.
Rouge 1956, roll around the corner, the winds are 220 to left, equip takeoff 24 right.
Clear for takeoff 24 right, Rouge, 1956, thanks.
Canada 621.
Alrighty, landing lights are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on, nose lights are on to takeoff. Let's go flying, friends, shall we? I think we shall. There's somebody on final as well, so we're going to get the hell out before he does. Need to cause any runway issues. Let's line her up, let's spool them up to 40. Good right about there. Chrono's coming on. Perfect. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. We're stable at 40. Let's go flying. Man Flex 54 SRS runway auto thrust blur. Takeoff power set. On the roll. .100 knots. We're neutral. Choo-choo! Chugging down the runway. Holy FPS, Batman. V1. Rotate. I don't know what's happening with my FPS. Okay, it's better. Positive rate, gear up.
Rouge 1956, departure 2577.
2577, thanks for ATC, Rouge 1956. Or sorry, yeah, 1956, that's me.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Guzzler, good evening, Rouge 1956, 1800, climbing 5000.
Rouge 1956, Toronto Center, left, identify, climb level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Rouge 1956. 230, man, look at that out in front of us. Holy shit. That almost looks real life. Damn. Throttles to climb. Slight little derate on that, very nice. Runway turnoffs are off, nose lights are off, we'll keep the wing lights on. He's cleared us up to 230, very nice. Do you have any city light enhancement mods? I do not, no, this is all default. All default. Looks absolutely incredible. He's going to give us a left turn here soon. So is that for Rouge 1956? Your mic's coming through about 1/5 right now.
Rouge 1956, firm left and direct Verdo, climb level 370.
Left Verdo climb. We'd actually like to amend to 350 if that's correct. Okay.
Rouge 1956, no problem, climb level 350.
350, thanks so much, Rouge 1956. 350, very good. Left direct Verdu. Nice. Next stream, Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday afternoon. Probably in the 320. Man. Sheesh. That looks so good. I'm excited to see what downtown Toronto looks like. We're going to fly right past it. Some Spirit ops? Maybe? I like to get some Lagarbage ops in. Maybe some Spirit Lagarbage ops? Trash on trash. Alrighty, 8,000 feet. We're out of the turn. Autopilot 1 is on. Back up into the flight deck. Very nice. And there's a climb out. L'esprit de la poubelle. I flew Spirit into Lagarbage in August and arrived 6 hours late. I feel that's a rare W, Mr. Baldo. I think that's a good thing. Alright, ground spoilers disarmed. Very good. Lights are good. We're approaching 10,000. We'll keep those on till then. We'll be good pilots, chat. Got a little bit of dome light on in here. Never again, he says. Oh boy. That bad, eh? That bad. Alright, there's 10,000. Landing lights are off. Wing lights are off. Beautiful. There's the climb out, friends. Jack, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to feed Henry real quick. I'll be right back.
Delta, which is for Graydon, flight level 340 direct to 0 to runway.
Delta, translator identified, that's flight level 340.
Continue 3.
Okay, I'm back. Hopefully he didn't call. There's Pearson. There's Billy Bish. And then there's downtown. God. Took a second to load in. That's a lot of skyscrapers, chat. There's the CN Tower. A lot going on down there.
X-ray, Denis radio.
Denis radio, Golf, Technical X-ray, serving 36
Billy Bish. There's the Sky Dome where the Toronto Blue Jays absolutely spanked the New York Yankees.
Airborne by 2340. Change back to military frequency, call me in here.
Alright. Flight plan validated, turns cancel my airborne by 2340. We will switch my local frequency, find air, and self-stability in action.
People pay a lot to be treated the way the Jays are treated the Yankees. It's crazy, man. What the hell is that place? It's got to be a grow-op. Look at those lights. Sheesh. Need my sunglasses on. Wow, look at that, dude. Look at up the coast with the haze. Man. That looks incredible.
GMCDH asked
GMC.
For future reference, can you explain to the captain the division in Cyprus between Turkey and Greece, and finally how to pronounce Larnaca? Ah yes, the Cypriot situation. A complex geopolitical dance indeed. a Turkish north, a Greek south, divided by a UN buffer zone. As for Larnaca, one pronounces it Larnaca, emphasizing each syllable with a delicate Mediterranean lilt.
Larnaca. Larnaca. I can't say Larnaca. Larnaca. Kind of like caca, but Larnaca. I think I got it, GMC. Thank you, buddy. Larnaca. Gonna have to remember that for next time we fly in. Cap surrounding the suggestions still to date, with the land down under looming on the horizon if things weren't hectic enough. Any builds requested a Cape Town review too. Yeah, there's a lot we got to get done over the next couple of weeks. Thought you're on a new schedule? I am on a new schedule. We just have a lot of battlefield streams coming up over the next week. So I figured it'd be good to get as many flight sim streams in as I can. So today's a little surprise. Absolutely stuffed myself with Japanese barbecue. I cannot move. Nice. Maybe a little boba on the side too. What was that strain called again? Boba something? Honey boba?
Hello again, Gulf, Echoing Metric.
Golf Echo Lima X-ray Toronto.
Hello again, Gulf Echoing X-ray 3,600 calling 5,000. We're ending off.
Man, that coastline looks incredible lit up like
Golf
that.
Echo Lima X-ray negative identification. Proceed direct to Lucy and climb. Let's see. Climb flight level 19.
Can't pick my flight. Anything in the world, any airline, but just a 319, 20, or 21, just under an hour and a half. I don't know, man. That's so tough, dude. So many great flights. Honeydew boba, that's it. But no, I drink plum juice. Jesus. What are you, 80 years old? You've been telling me how to pronounce Larnaca. Larnaca. For 7 years. Uh-oh. Larnaca. Larnaca. Did you ever fly Boston to CDG overnight in a 350 on stream? Did it real life and the sunrise was incredible? That could be a fun one for sure. EGMC to Lipa. How about in the US? All right, go from fly Tampa, Boston. Go Boston to Dulles. K-Boss to IAD. Two good sceneries if you own them. Fly Tampa, Boston, flight beam Dulles. Thoughts on Newark to Bermuda in the 321? Well, we've done that a ton. I don't know if we've done... Well, yeah, we've done Newark on JetBlue 320. I like doing that flight out of Toronto on the Rouge 321. Did that flight not that long ago. Maybe like 2 months ago. Currently doing Boston Heathrow? Nice. I've been to Cyprus. I've seen the green line buffer zone. It's like time stood still ever since 1974. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I see they fixed the light as well. Look, you get the underbelly beacon, and then you get the reflections. Pretty cool. Looks good. You ever flown to Punta Cana? Oh yes. in real life and on the sim.
Toronto Center, Starling 2389, step away from the cockpit for 2 to 3 minutes, max.
2389, I please report back.
Approved.
UN helicopters buzzing overhead all the time. Damn, really? It's that bad? It's kind of crazy. It's awesome. I just appeared on your scrolling. Wait, Blackie? Like Blackie?
Roger 750, left turn direct at T, climb by level 350.
When you were there in 93, huh?
Average Beaver asked
Hey, what's
me,
up, man?
how do you properly pronounce Lanfair Pulgwyn Gil Gogarich Vern Drobu Lelanticilio Gogogoch in Wales? In the verdant hills of Wales, we encounter the tongue-twisting hamlet of Lanfair Pulgwyn Gil Gogarich Vern Drobu Lelanticilio Gogogoch, pronounced roughly as Hlanvira Pool Gwing Il Gogeri Chwern Drobul Hlanticilio Gogogoch. It's a phonetic marathon honoring Saint T.
Why did you have to say it 3 times, Beaver? Jesus, man. Yeah, Chris, you're on the vertical stream, so I do 2 streams now. We have the vertical stream and then we have the regular stream. So the vertical stream, it's cool to see that it showed up on your feed, because that's exactly what it's supposed to do. That's why I'm doing the vertical stuff streamed like this for like mobile. You can see my hand. And then we have the regular stream, like if you're on desktop and stuff. But yeah, dude, we've come a long way, man. Shit, we got 2 PCs now. We went with the dual PC setup. We got the gaming PC. We got the streaming PC, the capture card. And we went full high tech, man. Finally, it only took me like 5 years. Finally did it. Tony, take care, man. Have a great night, dude. Hopefully I'll catch you on Wednesday. We have Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening coming up. Sleepless, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy.
Level 190, Golf Echo Master.
None, what's up, mate? Good to see you as well. Welcome back.
My bad.
Did you say my bad? Something I would say on frequency. Whoops. Gotta show me shut up one of these days. You're still in Ottawa? Yeah. What's your, shit. How do I get a hold of you? Send me, are you still on Facebook, Chris? Send me a message on Messenger. I'll give you my number. I'm still at the same place that you came out to with Bob years ago. And then I have the farm with the fiance in Ottawa. I just haven't moved out there yet. We just got internet, finally. We just got fiber internet, so I'll be out there soon. So I switched from 24 to 2020. Now's a good time. Now is a good time. Yeah, but send me a message on, we got to get together, dude. It's been way too long, man. I'm always asking Bobby about you, too, man. Every time I see Bobby, I'm like, you seen Chris? Where is he? How is he? Is he doing good? I had your number. I sent you a message, but I didn't get a response, so I'm assuming it's a different number now or something. Copy cam's pretty cool. It's good. It's a different perspective, right? It's a different view into the flight deck. It's pretty neat.
I think I X-ray verify the waypoint you're directing.
Alright, cool, man. Yeah, I'll give you my contact info. We'll get together, dude. What's our climb rate? Man, we're in a 321, dude. This thing is as slow as can be. 1,000 feet per minute. 1,000 feet per minute. Yeah, I don't think it was the same number that I had. You've been following CST Gaming's Airbus build? Yes, it's very cool, man. Yeah.
Well, it's at 11:55.
The thing's gonna be badass. I want to have a talk out back with whatever developer of Sobo designed the key bindings for 24. I'd like my 2.5 hours back, dude. It's... You can tell whoever... This is what I always say, Tuggernuts. You can tell who designed the control schematics for this sim.
5225, contact
because they've obviously never been in a simulator before. They don't understand the pain in the assery that we have to go through to make sure every keybind... Dude, I don't even know... somehow setting up my throttles for the Unibuilds 340 screwed up this aircraft. I had to go through and recalibrate and rebind everything on this airplane, which I don't understand why. But, man. What a pain in the ass.
65, descent 8,000.
How's the performance in 24 in a long haul? If you're using add-on linker, it's really good.
When ready, descend 7,000, the Hamilton
I have not noticed a... I don't notice any performance degradation, but I am using add-on linker. And the only sceneries that I have installed when doing a long haul are the 2 airports that I'm flying into.
KLM 8 Kilo Delta, do we receive some instructions recently? Negative. Okay, my bad. Thank you.
Center, good evening. You're coming at 1152 through 3.7 out for 5,000.
Okay, 1152 for Ronald Center LI.
The thing I have with Microsoft 24 is the keybinds and crap can be very confusing. Yes, very confusing. It's over-confused for nothing. Is add-on linker hard to use? For the first couple times, it might give you a little bit of a, you know... But once you watch some tutorials and once you got it figured out, nah, it's fine. The Neo can climb well with the engines made like crazy, 2,000, 3,000 on a good day, but much lower than the CE. Yeah, the CEOs are awful. What's your favorite add-on plane or scenery? And how does add-on linker work? How do you use it when you fly? So the way that add-on linker works is you install the sceneries that you only want to use for that day. That's the best way that I can describe it. And essentially what it does is it keeps your community folder clear. Makes for faster load times, better performance. As for like favorite add-on plane or scenery, I feel that changes so often, man. Yeah, JJ, they should have just kept the exact same keybind system from 2020 and put it in 2024. 100%.
Okay, Alpha Kilo Hotel Toronto, say your request.
Alpha Kilo Hotel request VFR taxi departure instructions for flight falling to Waterloo at 3,500 with Cessna 172. Request departure up 28.
Which airport are you at?
We're Berry Lake Simcoe, looking for VFR to Waterloo.
Well, that's uncontrolled airport. You shouldn't be calling me.
So I thought I'd get clearance and then call you when I'm airborne.
Yeah, you're a VFR. You don't have an IFF flight plan.
Okay.
No VFR for you.
American 1152, left and direct Verdo on course.
Or way to like import your profiles in each for each plane? Correct, yes. Gap, I have a trip to Ottawa in the next couple of weeks. Any food recommendations? Ooh. Where are you going to be staying, P-Thibs? Are you going to be downtown Ottawa? Or are you going to be on the outskirts somewhere? I got a few for you. Depends what you like as well. What kind of food are you into?
Alright, we're level level 190, Alpha March. Echo Lima X-ray, descend for level 180 for direction line.
Alright, so that's level 180, Alpha March.
Yeah, Echo Lima
I think more of the Canada way, visiting my new niece. Alright, well, if you're in Canada, you got some good options in Canada. You got to go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's in Canada. No, I'm just joking, but there is a Chick-fil-A in Canada. There's a bunch, man, in Canada. I don't know if I can think of any like off the top of my head. There's so many. Definitely check out like a Thai restaurant. If you like Thai food, get some Thai. There's a bunch of good Thai around there. Panzer, thanks for your subscription. Welcome aboard. What else is there? Nah, there's a ton, dude. Let me get a little list together for you, P-Thibs. Some of the places I've been out in Canada. I'm having trouble thinking off some of them off the top of my head.
Italy Max 1 ready, descend 7000, the Oshawa altimeter 3007.
When ready, descend 7000, Italy Max. KLM 8 Kilo Delta, we got the TCAS alert, confirm the Air Canada 365 in the vicinity.
KLM 8 Kilo Delta, I'm not sure how
Any pizza or something easygoing, just send me the Discord. Sounds good, man. Favorite food?
Yeah, but we still got it, so...
I
yeah,
love food, man. I don't know if I have a favorite.
Yeah, I think you need to check your airplane. That's definitely the fourth approach.
I love food. Do you have a favorite Canadian airport? IRL, Vancouver is pretty cool, but I haven't been to other Canadian airports. Vancouver is probably top tier. I would say Vancouver is probably one of the best airports in Canada.
There's 1956, Montreal, offline, 777,
Ian, don't go to Tim Hortons. I think that was for Rouge 1956. We're headed over to Unicom. Have a great evening.
Good evening.
That was for me. That is me. 122.8. Good. Alright, we're over to Unicom. I love food and alcohol. I'm not an alcohol guy, but I do love my food. We finally reached our cruise altitude, 35,000 feet. Look at us go, chat. 47 knots on the tail. 499 on the ground speed. Top of descent's in 139 miles. Very nice. Just enough time to stretch. YVR is apparently one of the best airports in North America. I would agree with that. Flying in and out of there? Yep, I would agree. The Cap, it's always Tim Hortons. No. Tim Hortons is caca. It used to be good. There was a time where it used to be good. I think that's Ottawa right up in front of us, chat, right there. That's where I live. Favorite flight sim YouTuber? I don't know if I have one. I enjoy watching a bunch, man. Like watching V1. I like watching XP72. I like watching Mr. Faviano. I like watching over on Twitch, London Controller, Kenko, Chewy. I like a lot, man. Coincidentally, I showed the kids the cakes and pies they used to sell at Tim Hortons when we were kids, and they're ready to riot. They want my strawberry Tim Tarts. Dude, I'm telling you. Tim Hortons was a whole different animal back in the day, man. Whole different animal. Ground pound 69? Yep. Has to be, right? Favorite baseball team? Toronto Blue Jays. Dante, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Matt Davies, yeah, when he was around, rest in peace. Absolutely. One of the big reasons I wanted to get into flight sim streaming. The three guys that really got me into flight sim streaming was Jeff Faviano, Chewy94, and Matt Davies. Those were the three responsible for really, 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 like, making me get invested into the hobby, you know? Should do a flight in GeoFS? Probably not. Jeff Alvano was a gateway drug? Hell yeah, dude. You still love the Dutchies? Never was a Dutchies guy. But to be fair, anything that you used to get at Tim Hortons used to be good. When it was all made fresh in store, I mean, come on. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Nothing better than getting that fresh, warm donut. Man. Sour cream glazed or nothing, also top tier donut. Vanilla dip, also really good. What happened to Matt Davies? He sadly passed away a couple years ago now. A couple years ago, man. Complications due to COVID. Very unfortunate. He put in so much. The thing that really, truly gets me depressed about the whole Matt Davies situation is the man knew that he was very unhealthy and he righted himself. He got the gastro surgery. He lost like 200 and something pounds. The guy was looking incredible. But his health, his body just couldn't keep up with it, man. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal to see how much effort and hard work he put in to change his diet and get things done differently. And yeah, sad, man. Very sad. We'll be back in the 350 anytime soon? Yes, within the next couple weeks, Dante. Now I'm hungry. Hey, Gab, what's the hardest airport you've landed at in the sim? I don't know. There's a few. Like, honestly, I would say probably the hardest approach that I've done and to do it properly is probably the circle to land into Innsbruck. We've been to Samos before. Samos is a little bit difficult as well. That VOR approach that they have, that massive right turn on very short final. If I remember correctly, he had some type of pneumonia. Yeah, he got COVID, then he got better, then he got pneumonia, and then he got COVID again, and then I believe that's what finally did it. Hey, Gap, nice to see you. Come to my hometown airport. Rouge always parked at gate 29 in front of the Quebec sign. Nice. We're going to do that on the way in now. Yeah. Sorry to tell you why you're hungry, but I'm having a T-bone steak. That sounds good right about now. Oh, a big local coffee guy, because how places like DD shrunk their donuts. It's not only that, it's just junk food, man. Like, I get it, the convenience is good and it's great and it's quick and gives you that fix, but yeah. Life is cruel. It definitely can be, man. Innsbruck, that can be a tough one to land at. If you're trying to shoot the circle to land and you're trying to do things properly, it's got to be one of the top ones. I mean, other than what's the Kathmandu, Pero, Bhutan. That one is probably the most difficult I've ever flown. Speaking of which, we need to fly back to Pero. That is definitely the hardest approach, like, to do properly. Hell, even just landing on the runway, I feel like, is successful in Pero. That shit's no joke, man. I've heard Skardu is also difficult. I've never flown to Skardu. So maybe we need to do Pero and Skardu, and maybe we'll do a week of, like, the world's toughest approaches. What do you think about that, chat? Every stream, we do, like, difficult approaches around the world for 1 week. So we'll do like Innsbruck, we'll do Pero, we'll do Skardu. What are some other tough ones? We should do that. Let's do that soon. Let's do that very soon. $319 in a Lukla? Isn't the biggest plane that goes into Lukla like a Beaver or something? I had to get my fiance on that, Cody. I don't drink coffee. I don't do any caffeine. Yeah, London City's cool. I think what makes London City in itself isn't like a difficult airport to get into. The approaches are fairly straightforward. It's the glide slope that makes it a difficult approach. I think I don't know if that's what people are talking about with difficult approaches, but like when I think of a difficult approach, I more think about like terrain, you know, weird turns to avoid, you know, terrain and maneuvers and stuff like that. I guess we could throw London City up on that as well. Quito would be a difficult one as well because of the elevation, for sure, Sebastian. Yeah. This is an Air Canada Rouge A321, Sebastian. A321. CFM, no sharklets. That's going to be Montreal over there. God, look at how good that looks. The volumetric lighting in this simulator still blows me away. Like the haze of the city down there in contrast with the sky, it's just so beautiful. Tonkongton, that's another one, yeah, for sure. What sim is this? This is Microsoft 2024. Alright, airplane's yelling at me, chat. It's yelling. It's telling me to throw in some descent info. So, let's go and take that care. Take care of that. Take that care. Sure, Captain. Learn how to speak English. 220 at 4. 220 at 4. Beautiful. Altimeter 3001. Temperature 21 degrees. 3001. 21 degrees. And our Barrow minimums on the Arnav Yankee runway 24 will be 529. 529 on the Barrow mins. Very good. Why does it say my VAP speed is 192 knots? And my VLS speed is 187 knots. Rutrow. Rutrow, chat. That doesn't seem right. What was our approach speed into Toronto? I don't like the looks of that. I do not. Rouge Ops, we're on time. Good. Are you going to give me arrival perf? Good. Good. Apply METAR. Good. Auto brake low. We're going max reverse. landing weight. What was our... Shit. What did it say our landing weight? What are we at right now? We'll call that 71. 71.0. Oops. 71.0. Okay. Interesting. $192 on our V app. Well, chat, we might stall out of the sky. We might do fine. We'll see. I'm assuming our V app speed probably needs to be around somewhere like 140. Don't worry, it'll go down. It's because you're heavy right now. Well, we're not going to bleed off that much weight from now until our arrival, but we'll keep an eye on it. Speed will decrease when you get closer. I don't ever remember seeing it like that, though. Where's face cam? You're asking that 2.5 hours into the stream? I'll scramble Jacques and Pierre with les grosses net. Oui, s'il vous plaît. Abandon ship. Oh, man. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Descent is in 21 miles. And our initial descent is going to take us to... where? Mandatory 5,000. Alright. There we go. We got our answer. Mandatory 5,000. There is Montréal, la belle province. There is, whatchamacallit, the airport that they built that nobody uses, but there actually is the A220 plant right here. Mirabel. That is Mirabel. There's, YUL. Pierre Trudeau International. Downtown Montreal's like over here. There's the hill. We need somebody to do YMX scenery so we can fly cargo into it. It'd be cool to actually have that as some scenery. Ah oui, en français. Zut alors. On va tout parler français maintenant, ok? Chat, on va parler français. Turn your subtitles on. Nous sommes françaises maintenant. Oui. Oui, oui, oui. 9 miles till descent. Seatbelt signs on. And we said 5,000 feet. Let's bug up 5,000. Very bueno. And we'll start our descent now. Good. We'll go auto brakes low so I don't forget. Very nice. Toronto to Mexico City would be a fun flight. That'd be a long-ass flight, Cody. I know, I think Aeromexico does it on their MAX. I could be wrong. I could have sworn I've seen Aeromexico MAX 8s. What's the other one that looks like the old United? What's that company called? Flair does Toronto to Mexico City? Really? Copa, thank you. I think Copa does that too. Or something similar. Volaris might do it as well. Yep, started this month. YVR as well. Damn. Interesting. Have you been on one of those yet, Kev? Need to do some Copa? I know, man. Don't worry. Once we get the Once we get the 7.3 NG back for 2024, we'll do some Copa ops. 12 Cut, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Wait, can you actually bid for flights, Kev, now? Or, like, how does it work? Why don't you use the eye tracker? I do. I just minimally use it, to be honest with you. I like short turns. Well, yeah. I guess you guys don't do overnights, right, Kev? So I was gonna say, couldn't you just spend some time down in Mexico City? But no overnights for you guys, I think, right? How much time until arrival? Probably about 20 minutes till we're on the ground. Toronto, Cancun, and Mexico City are all layovers? Oh, damn. I didn't think you guys did any. I thought you guys were all home same night. So that's a pretty long flight, isn't it? Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City. What is it, 5 hours? 4.5, 5 hours? Victor, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Do you speak French? Oui, je peux parler français. Oui, oui. Zut alors. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Something like 5.5, 6 hours? Damn, it's a long one. C'est ça, Panzir. Un poutine pour un Joe Louis pour un Pepsi, esti. Donne-moi ça maintenant. Maintenant. Joe Louis pour un Pepsi, esti. Calice. Franchement. All right, Cap, thanks for the surprise stream. I've got to get the kids going. Shit, shower, shave for school tomorrow. Catch you on the next one. Take care, Ian. I will see you on Wednesday. Wednesday. You just want them to start Honolulu? That'd be a good one. That's also a long-ass flight, isn't it? Like 6 hours? Yes, no, he was an OG, man. He was one of the funniest dudes ever. That guy had no filter, man. Sometimes it got him into trouble. Some of the stuff he used to say and what he would let his chat get away with. But he was a funny-ass dude, man. Countless laughs. Countless times in his streams just laughing my ass off, man. I'm so happy I got to meet him, dude. I got to meet him 2 years before he passed. And I got to speak with him and got a picture and... yeah, it was really cool, man. You don't do E-top, so Honolulu is unlikely? True. Unless you train. I know, right, Tugger Nuts? Crazy. What kind of shenanigans is going on here? Where are we flying over right now? This isn't Quebec City. Where are we? Here we are. Ah, Trois-Rivières. Statewi. Trois-Rivières. Ouais, c'est ça. C'est ça. C'est où, Rivière-de-Loup? Ah, c'est ici. Oui. Trois-Rivières. You speak French? I do. Believe it or not. I actually took French immersion in school. It sucks because I've lost a lot of it. But yes, I took French immersion in school. If you're a pilot, would you rather fly the 7-3 or A320? I don't know. Probably the 320. But then I think I don't know. See, I say that and then I'm like, man, a 7-3 would be pretty badass. I don't know. I'd have to actually like seriously consider it. They're both really fun and I really do enjoy flying both. Kevin flies the 747. He's a professional 747 captain, officer. Cap officer. Cab Carolina, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Forgot what day we were for a second. Is it true there could be northern lights in Microsoft? Yes. It is true. I gotta say, I've actually enjoyed this night flight because of the full moon. It's providing this beautiful, like, glow. Look at that. Is that the Milky Way? It's providing this beautiful glow. And you can, like, still kind of see the ortho, believe it or not. I don't know how well that's translating to you guys. Uh-oh. Audio? Uh-oh. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, hi. Hi. We should be back. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Let's see if my speed... Ah, there's my normal speed. Okay, he was right. 30... Who was right? Who said that? Who was right in chat? I forget your name already, but you win. Dan is going to send you some cookies. You sound cute again? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I see the lights of Quebec City up in front of us. If I was flying once a week in the 7-3, but multiple flights a day, 3 days a week in the 320 all day long, I feel that rule applies for all Boeings and Airbuses and a never-ending circle. Yeah, true. Runway is small? Not really. It's a pretty big runway. We got 9,000 feet to work with. We should vacate hotel no problem. Now, I say that as if I'm not going to float, but it's an evening arrival. I probably will float. Have you ever visited Quebec City in real life? I have, yes. I was there 2 years ago. I stayed in Lévis. Lévis. Whatever the fuck you pronounce it over there. Can wait until someone makes a developer for an Embraer E190 E2. That would be fun to have. Yep. Rouge vacate on runway 1129. Do they? Well, I'm a professional sim pilot, so I can probably do that too. At Lasso. And then in. Then we go Delta Bravo in, or probably just Delta 1 and in. Probably like that. Especially since Avello just bought over 75 E2s. Brother, it's going to take them 10 years to acquire those airplanes. When are they supposed to get their first airplane? 2027? 2028? Actually, maybe not. It's Embraer. They're not like the E220. I don't think there's crazy back orders for the E2s like there is for the A220. Supposed to get 20 airplanes 2027. January 2027. So like a year and a half from now. Maybe. Maybe some developer will have made one by then. Man, this Phoenix lighter sound again. I think Americans should put a mask on the 321neo. Would look so good. Like Air Canada did with theirs. I'm busy implementing AI ground vehicles to my EH scenery pack. Nice. How does that work with like libraries and stuff though, TSC? Just make your own like libraries or stuff that you need for it? Ah, it's so good, Cody. So many just incredible moments, man. Like I said, dude, he was an odd guy. A lot of people in the community disliked him for some of the things that he said, but he was a funny-ass dude, man. Kind of been surprised that a 330neo hasn't got much interest from any other airlines. Only 21 operate the aircraft. 21 airlines? I wonder how many 330neos there are around in the sky. I don't have that out on... apparently they're native in 2024, Camp Carolina. It's the default ground vehicles. You can draw your own ground vehicles and routes and pick what vehicles you want. Ah, got you. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. We need CTAF frequency. Dot CTAF, CYQB 1865. Get that up. 1865, 10,000 feet. We'll go landing lights on, wing lights on. Those beautiful engines. Fancy. Very fancy. So the last time we went into SNA was, yeah, the scenery for SNA sucks. That's why we don't fly into there more often. We need really good scenery for John Wayne. There's so many good airports around John Wayne that I usually end up picking one of those airports. Palm Springs, LA, San Diego, Vegas. There's just so many. Ontario, Burbank, Santa Monica. So many better sceneries. I think that's why it kind of gets overlooked a lot of the times. I'm hearing somebody talk. Turn that up. Doink! My man. 35 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties too, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Thank you, Doink, for 35 months. Dude, one more month. Sheesh. For $200, I will have Captain Canada shared cockpit with you for 1 hour. Come see me after the stream. Chat, don't listen to him. He's lying. I promise you he's lying. It's an interesting conception, though, Dan. Charging people to do one-on-one shared cockpit time. Start calling him Dan Barry the business maker. 15 months. Thanks so much, man. It says, what did you have for dinner tonight? We're doing a beef stew and dumplings while we watch your amazing flight. Hope you and your fiance are well. We are doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for 15 months of business class support. I have not had dinner yet. I will have dinner after we land. I have not had anything as of yet. You can pay us. Nice. Hey chat, for $200, I'll get Dan to send you 24 home-baked cookies. But you got to put the money up front. Think about it. Think about it, chat. Activate approach phase. Good. Start bleeding off some of that speed. I got the speed brake out. It's very aggressively descending to try and get onto our vertical deviation path. I'm going to arm our approach. It should say approach armed. There's final approach. Good. I think United Airlines might consider what to do with the 350 orders. It's either they keep them or they go by the 777X. How many did they have on order? I'd be curious to see that number. Airport to your right. Yes, sir. She's right there. Somebody on short final, actually. You can see them. He's on short final right now. Runway 24. Ever thought of doing long hauls overnight? Not really, to be honest with you. Speed check, flaps 1. Gotta watch our speed on this approach, chat. If I remember correctly, it's gonna attempt to do some weird things. Okay, for the low visibility, bad weather, winter season. Yep. See, that's that weird thing that I said it was going to do. It's going to chuck us down at 2,700 feet per minute. So I'm keeping the speed brakes out for now. Turn our sim sounds up. Yeah, winter flying is upon us very soon. Moody approach, it is. It is, and it's probably going to do the same thing here where it's going to try and dive bomb us down again. We're going to get our gear and flap 2 ready here in a second. Help manage some of that speed. I'm going to arm you. Get you off. 2,500 feet's coming soon. We'll gear down.
$2,500.
Gear down. Speed check. Flaps 2. Beautiful. Lights are coming on. Very nice. Beautiful approach. 180 knots, 2,200 feet at the next restriction. We're going to be good. Excuse me. Now, the minimums are pretty low on this approach. I think they would probably shoot it in any weather, really. It's not an ILS, but the minimums are quite low. Speed check, flaps 3. And we are approaching 160 knots. We'll go speed check, flaps full. There's the airport right there. I am going to take control of the aircraft. Got my head tracking on. Very nice. See out there. There we go. Cool. My airplane. Very good. Sounds are up. I'm going to start the recording. Good. All right, let's get it. Quebec City traffic, Rouge 1956 on about a 5-mile final, RNAV Yankee 24, Quebec City. We're getting 26 knots of headwind. The winds are supposed to be variable at 2 knots. We're getting 24 knots of headwind right now. Keep an eye on that. I guarantee you it'll be shifting all over the place.
1,000.
Check. Any good restaurants to go up in the city? In Montreal, in Quebec City, in Montreal? Absolutely. A little bit of a crosswind now. You can see it's pushing us off. It's now going back to the other side of the runway.
$100 above. 400.
See how low you can take this approach?
Minimum.
Continue. It's almost like an
300.
ILS.
$200. $100. $50. $40. $30. $10.
Just hold it, chat.
5.
Hold it. Let her settle. Let her settle. You're going to settle at any point? Thank you. My goodness. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Holy float, Batman. She wasn't settling, chat. Still legal. 70 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Quebec City. I don't think we ballooned it. It was kind of just sitting there, hovering. I've definitely, you can tell that I've flown the 340 for the last week. My flare is not nearly as good as it should be. We had a really good landing into Toronto, but I'm flaring it like I'm flying the 340 still, and that's punishing us a little bit with a little bit of float. Is this Sim Update 4 beta? No, this is Sim Update 3. SU3. And I didn't want to make any crazy inputs on the controls because we were literally hovering over the runway. We were right there. Quebec City traffic, Rouge 1956, vacated runway 24, Quebec City. So what does floating mean? It means that you're in the ground effect, it takes it while you're flaring. Correct. It means you're not touching down. You're kind of just floating over the runway. You're hovering. Landing lights off, strobe lights off, wing lights off, EPU master start switches on. We'll stop the flight time, 1 hour and 5 minutes on the return flight. Very nice. Get ourselves up here into the stand. Very good. We'll clean up the ground spoilers. We'll clean up the flaps. I do like the new flap sounds. They do sound much more realistic. Very nice. How do you pronounce rally? Rally. Rally. He'll offer Biscoffs. Yes, Dan will hand bake you Biscoffs. All right, we're on Delta. We're going all the way in. We're going to park at stand 29. Gate 29. It says heavy. Don't worry. Strategic. Good. Raleigh. Raleigh. Are you limited on what WinWing products you can use because of your Thrustmaster sponsorship? Correct. Nothing on camera. No other products on camera. Raleigh. Raleigh. Rally. Isn't Rally's like a fast food chain? Checkers? Isn't it Checkers and Rallies? I see a WestJet at the gate with his strobes on. Still amazed at how your 3080 handles the sim. I'm telling you, man, it's all about setting it correctly. It's all about configuring your sim correctly. All right, we don't want Bravo, we want Delta 1, and then in that way. Also, you have to remember, Costas, I have a complete separate streaming PC. So I'm not really losing, I'm maybe losing 2 to 5% off the gaming PC. A lot of people and a lot of other streamers that you watch, they're not running a dual PC setup, and that's why the performance can be a little bit poopy. because this simulator is very resource intensive. And if you're trying to stream and fly off the same PC, that's tough, man. It's pretty demanding on your system. Especially if you're trying to do like 1440p or 4K or whatever it may be, right? Can definitely get you. Hey. Head tracking? The head tracking doesn't want to go on. There we go. Alright, we're going out this way. And we said we're looking for stand 29. Our runway turnoffs can go off. We'll spool up the APU. Mr. 29. That's 32. Should be right down here. Normal taxi path for YQB is runway 24 config exit on runway 1129. They make you exit at Bravo and then Bravo 1 to the gates. That makes sense. We got a little bit floaty and we missed our exit onto runway 11. So we had to go. I mean, we vacated where I said I thought we were going to vacate, but we definitely got a little bit floaty on that one. We're going to park right in front of the Quebec sign. This is 30, and then we're looking for 29. I run my sim at 8K and publish my videos at 240p to keep my 12 FPS solid. Nice. Chat, take notes. That's how you do it. From a professional. You're off. You're on. Let's get ourselves into the stand. Quebec. Nous sommes arrivés, mes amis. Oui, oui. Nous sommes arrivés. Straight in. Not a race. Perfect. Park brakes are on. Upstairs APU bleed. Engine 1 off. Engine number 2 off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Fuel pumps go off. Cappy purse is off. Crew supply goes on. Let's open up the doors. Excuse me. Dismiss. Open. GSX. Request deboarding. Very nice, my friends. Very, very nice, my amigos. Let me reset that camera. Let me work some camera magic over here. Very nice. Get that like that. Good. Let's back up here like so. Go a little bit like so. And a little bit like so. And there we have it. Look at that. With the Quebec sign right there as well, chat. Sheesh. Welcome down to Quebec City, friends. Very nice. Very nice. Happy with that flight. A little bit floaty. That's why I like to do practice flights before I stream an airplane. At least get one practice flight in. It usually helps with being a floaty mess like I was today, but that's okay. You guys saw my practice flights. So now we have no excuses for the rest of the week, right, chat? Now, albeit we're only streaming Flight Sim on Wednesday, but there is zero excuses for our landings on Wednesday, chat. I used up all my excuses for the week on today's live stream alone. We had a go-around in Toronto. We ended up getting a beautiful landing in Toronto, but we had a go-around. And then I'm blaming the wind and float. I'm allowed to have one excuse a week. A little bit like you. Like you do. Exactly. Even with the 4090, I don't set the frames. So I imagine you've tuned it very well. Hats off. Absolutely. Got to tune it well, my friend, especially as a streamer. I feel like it's more important to be able to showcase a smooth running sim than it is to have a simulator with everything on ultra and having it be a stutter fest. You know what I mean? That's just good content. You need to keep us on the edge and bring some new feelings. Correct. Exactly. Just when you think I'm a shitty pilot, I rope you in with like a week of gorgeous landings. And then a week of shitty landings, then another week of good landings. It's all in the fun, chat. All in the fun. That was a good flight, though. I enjoyed that one. I hope you guys did as well. If you have been enjoying this evening's stream, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Show the channel some love. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well, I simply don't know what you're doing. You need to subscribe to the channel immediately. Otherwise, I can't feed my dog. Yep. And that is going to wrap up our stream, friends. We do have a replay to get to, so let's jump inside. Let's worry about some replay shenanigans. Let's go ahead and restart you. Let's come down here, close all of those. Very good. Let's go to you and disconnect from you. Good. We don't need that anymore. Good. We don't need that anymore. Good. We've closed the landing. Good. We'll stop the recording. Good. We'll come down here. We'll go to panel states. We want to go ready, activate. Very good. Set flaps all the way full. And we'll turn all the lights on that we had on. Very nice. And then what I'll do is we'll bring the time back a little bit so that we don't have to... we'll go like there so we can actually see the landing. If we don't do that, good luck on seeing the landing. We'll make sure the engines are available. I think this does it like fairly quickly. Are the flaps all the way out? I think they should be all the way out. Yeah, flaps are all the way out. We're good to go. Let's watch the replay, friends. Hit the replay button. Very good. We'll pause the replay. Let's bring this all the way forward. We'll go from like right about there. We'll resume that. Good. We'll jump outside. Get some gorgeous views. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's see how floaty we got on this one. Let's see how floaty we got, chat. Bring the Judge Henry to see what he thinks about that landing. Henry, how was that landing? Henry, do you speak? Speak. Henry, speak. Speak. We just flared too high. That's all it was. We didn't even balloon it. Whoever said we ballooned, you lose. We didn't balloon it. Did you guys hear that bark from him? Henry, speak. Speak. Good boy. Henry said it was a good landing. Henry said, Dad, it was a great landing. Don't listen to YouTube chat. That's what he said. He said that was a fantastic landing. Don't listen to YouTube. They're being mean. And I have to agree with Henry. No balloon. Just very, very sensitive on the controls. In the touchdown zone. That's all that matters. Center line. Nose down gently. Beautiful. Angle of attack is a bit high. Yes, correct. We were running out of energy very quickly, Nadya. I am... unfortunately, I'm flaring it like I'm flaring a 340. I don't need to flare it so early. You can see it right here. I'm starting my flare and I'm holding it just a little bit too much. Right there. Doesn't need to. You can see me making very small inputs to try and correct it. But yeah, the angle of attack towards the end there, getting that butter, absolutely. But hey, nonetheless, in the touchdown zone, great landing. And one that we're walking away from, right, friends? Yeah, exactly. We're walking away. I got you down safely once again. Immaculate safety record here at Captain Canada HQ, friends. Getting you down safely in the touchdown zone. We like it. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap up our Monday evening stream. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this just wouldn't be possible. I say it every stream, but I truly, truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes this entire thing go around. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you guys all so much for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. I know it's not a usual stream day ever since we updated the schedule a couple weeks ago. But like I said, we've got a lot of Battlefield 6 content coming this week. I wanted to get as much flight sim time in as possible. I was home tonight. I was doing nothing. I figured it was better to go live and hang out with you guys than sit here and waste my time on the internet. So thanks for coming to hang out, friends. Appreciate y'all. To everybody else who cannot support using a monetary value but supports the stream through smashing down the thumbs up button, flying with us on VATSIM, controlling us on VATSIM, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you, everybody, for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. We are back live again on Wednesday. We're going to be in the 320 touch and go. Perform 2 touch and go landings at 2 different airports. Fuck yeah. Look at us, chat. We're getting achievements by doing replays. Nice. We're live again on Wednesday afternoon and evening. We're going to be in the Phoenix A320, I believe, for both streams. Wednesday afternoon stream is going to be in North America, and then Wednesday evening stream, we're going to the land down under. Yes, we're going back to Australia. Much deserved and much needed. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to Wednesday. Guys, have yourselves a great evening. Looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple days for more Phoenix A320 fun. Happy landings, my friends. See ya!